वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम गाइस। स्वागत है दोस्तों आप सभी का आज की ब्रांड न्यू लाइव स्ट्रीम पे। क्या हाल चाल है सभी के? आई होप सब लोग बढ़िया होंगे एंड फुल बूम बम मचा रहे होंगे। तो आ चुके हैं वापसी स्टोरी लेकर, जेंशन की एपिसोड नंबर 50, डे 50, जो भी कह लो। लास्ट टाइम मुझे जहाँ तक याद है हम लोग एक डोमेन में थे जो कि डेजर्ट में थी। काफ़ी मज़ा आया था उस डेजर्ट वाली डोमेन को क्लियर करके। तो स्टोरी में जहाँ तक हम कुछ पहेली थी जिसे हम फिगर आउट करते रहे वहाँ पे, और वहाँ पे दो अलग अलग टीम मेंबर्स थे जहाँ तक मुझे याद है, यानी कि अलग अलग ग्रुप वाले, जो कि ये अफवाह फैला रहे थे कि भाई ये जो बंदा है, जो भी मतलब वहाँ का हीरो था, वो उसको मानते नहीं थे। वो उसका नाम मेरे को याद नहीं आ रहा, मगर ऐसे ही कुछ था स्टोरी में। तो उसमें हमें वो पता लगाना था कि वो कैसे, मतलब वो गलत नहीं था, हम लोगों को पता था वो चीज़। जो इस कैरेक्टर में, मतलब जो यहाँ इस गेम में जो कैरेक्टर हैं उनको पता था कि ये गलत है, ये लोग गलत सोच रहे हैं उनके बारे में। तो फिर वो लोग फिगर आउट करते कि जो टीम है जो उनके बारे में गलत सोचती है, वो साथ में जाती है उनके साथ, और उनको पता लगता है कि हाँ ये तो मतलब सही लोग हैं, सही चीज़ है। फिर उसके बाद ऐसे ही आगे चल के हमें वापस सुमेरु सिटी में जाना पड़ता है। कुछ हम प्लान बनाते हैं वहाँ पे। उसके बाद आगे की स्टोरी मेरे को याद नहीं है, तो थोड़ा देखते हैं, याद आ जाएगी। जहाँ पर हम लास्ट टाइम जहाँ पर थे, मैं वापस से वही चीज़ करने लगा था। एक फ़ाइट हो रही थी हमारी बीच में उन लोगों से, और हमें वॉन्डर का शायद वो भी देखने को मिला था, एक क्लोन, क्लोन बोल लें, ठीक है। और एक वो घोस्ट टाइप में वहाँ पे आया था, और वो अपने आप को गॉड मान रहा था। तो अभी उसी को शायद हमें वही थोड़ी सी हरकतें कर रहा था, पावरफुल अपनी शक्तियों का प्रयोग कर रहा था हम पे। लेकिन हम भी पीछे नहीं हटेंगे। बट ये मुझे समझ में नहीं आया, वहाँ पे एक स्टोरी को मतलब रिपीट हो रही थी एक स्टोरी। तो क्या वो स्टोरी वैसे रिपीट हुई थी, या मैंने थोड़ा लाइक स्टैचू ऑफ सेवन जाके मैंने उसको थोड़ा हील कर दिया था? मैं वापस गया तो फिर वापस से वहीं से फाइट स्टार्ट हो गई। अब देखते हैं कि वो रिपीट हो रही है स्टोरी इन गेम, या फिर वैसा ही कुछ सीन है, मतलब क्योंकि पहले भी हो चुका है ये सुमेरु सिटी में, एक ही डे को वो लोग रिपीट कर रहे थे। फिर हमें पता चला कि हम तो एक इल्यूजन में फंस चुके हैं। तो अब देखते हैं आगे क्या होता है।
Pardis DI is not a place you Fatui can just show up and do as you please.
ये देखो, ये चल रही थी फाइट हमारी।
I believe
लास्ट
we've
टाइम ये
already
हो
made
चुकी थी
ourselves
फाइट,
quite clear. Our superior,
But you've been in Sumeru for some time.
even the Grand
ये हो चुकी
Sachems,
थी फाइट,
I've
ये
done my
बातचीत हो
duty
चुकी
to
थी, तो मैं
inform you.
स्किप कर
It
देता
would
हूँ अभी
seem
के
that
लिए।
my words have fallen. You can keep trying to deny it, but coming to Pardis...
With all due respect, your baseless
Well, you only... I may be staying at Pard... It is still my duty.
then it seems our
ये लोग अंदर
conversation has
घुसने की
hit
कोशिश
an
करते हैं उस जगह पर
impasse.
जहाँ पे वो इसकी फ्रेंड जो है वो शायद आराम कर रही होती है, और शायद ये लोग उसको मारने आते हैं कि क्या है, किडनैप करने
No
आते
one
हैं,
will
जो
lay
भी
a
है।
hand on you, Hypatia. Not on my watch.
हेपेशिया नाम था उसका। तो ये उस बचाने के लिए आ गया था, बल्कि हम ही
I'm fine.
हमें ही
These
बचाना है।
Fatui have really crossed the line. Time to teach them a lesson.
देखते हैं, वापस से कर देंगे, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है ये तो।
Bust it.
You need to hurry up. This one's well done.
Take it easy. Let's light it up.
You need to hurry up. Toast and fry.
अरे अरे अरे,
Quietly now.
लैग हुई है.
You need to hurry up.
Squall and Fury.
बस गया ये. ये वाली की reinforcement आएगी. तो वॉन्डर का वो क्लोन भी शायद वो होगा शायद.
There's no use resisting. Give us Hypatia.
Keep dreaming.
अरे
Should've get careful.
Busted.
Have a load of this.
Squall and Fury.
बच गया मैं भाई. तो
This one's well done. Let's end this quickly.
Quietly now.
Hurry up.
आ गए.
Let's not waste time.
The wind rises.
How amusing. Everything was
मार ही दिया.
futile.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
This one's well done.
That's far enough.
अबे कहाँ चढ़ रहे हैं? अच्छा ये छोटे बच्चों को छोटे छोटे नन्हे मुन्ने क्रिएचर या नहीं है नहीं गया
Let's end
ये
this
तक नहीं गया.
quickly.
ठीक है भाई.
Propagate. Spring forth. Let's light it up.
Squall and Fury.
गया. हीलिंग चाहिए मुझे थोड़ी सी.
This one's
Adventure.
well done.
Busted.
The doctor's orders are absolute.
Yeah?
ठीक
You've
है.
been someone's lapdog for so long that you don't know anything else now.
बच्चों
Going in.
Let's not waste time. Let's end this quickly. Leaving so soon.
इसको भी हील कर लेता हूँ.
Take it easy.
भागो.
Really?
How amusing.
बहुत तेज चल रहा है. तेज चल रहा है.
Upon the gale.
Hey.
Gotcha. Here comes the catch.
The wind rises. I'm following.
Yo, okay. Healing चाहिए मुझे थोड़ी सी.
Everybody stand back.
Behold.
Know your place.
या. अच्छा हुआ है ये भाई.
Let's light it up. Why do they never miss?
ये शील्ड ले आएगा अपनी. तो पहले इसको मार देता हूँ.
Search for it.
Quietly now. Scatter.
That's far enough.
बच गया.
I'm going in.
Let's end this quickly.
अरे
Take it easy.
You dare to gaze upon me?
Busted.
The wind rises. I'm used to this.
ओके गया ये तो.
We're not getting anywhere. Traveler, Paimon, please go to Hypatia. We need to make sure they don't try to sneak around and attack from behind.
Got it. Hypatia's still here. Doesn't look like anyone's broken in.
ओके ये वापस से सीन हो रहा है. वही सेम.
Well, how is she?
इसको स्किप कर रहा हूँ मैं.
Oh, that's good.
अब यहाँ पे वो आएगा, फिर बात करेगा.
So,
उसकी सोच सुन
you
सकता है
think
वो.
this is over?
जो भी मन में बात करेगी वो सुन सकता है.
What? The balladeer is here?
बेलेडियर नाम था इसका शायद पहले.
I've missed that look of abject horror. You've given me that look every time we meet.
But, where is he?
Paimon's name, so is he a spirit, a ghost? यही सेम चीज है.
I can hear all of your thoughts, you know. Don't you remember? I already saw you the first time you came to Party's DI. I didn't need... I know you must be curious. I might as well tell you that I decided to enter Hypatia's consciousness
skip का
the
option नहीं आ
moment I sensed your touch. I wanted to observe you on a fool's errand.
Hey, Traveler!
My deification is nearly complete. All that's left now are just... Do you understand? Even if you manage to rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali, it will be impossible for you to defeat a bona fide god like me. Is it wise? Scholars consider the god of wisdom to be the sum total of their faith. But this also shows... Yes. Yeah, I'm in a good mood. Which is why I'm talking to you like this. What do you mean?
लोग वापस बाहर जाते हैं और मैं
Those were...
पोर्टल
But
पे
you're
चला जाता हूँ,
wrong.
इसलिए शायद ये स्टोरी वापस
I'm
से स्टार्ट
different
होनी
from all of you. I was born to become a god. My entire life up until this point has just been a meaningless routine. Just think about a sheet of paper. By itself, it holds no meaning. The content recorded on all I had recorded. Indeed, to me, the sight of you fools in your futile struggles is far more amusing.
यहाँ पे
Tell me,
बाहर ये
just what has this world done for you to protect it with
थंडर
such
बरसाने लग
zest
जाता
and
है.
conviction?
वहाँ तक हो गया था हमारा लास्ट टाइम.
I'm connected
इसको
to you.
skip
This
कर
is a
रहा हूँ.
good conversation we're having. So here's a word of advice. Let go of your misguided guardian complex. It'll be for your own good, as well as everyone. Ah, she peered into my... All gods need followers. So Hypatia has been chosen. Her appearance heralds my imminent arrival at the throne of divinity, while her worship shall become my... You're doubting me again. Who wants to hurt my... The doctor wants to... How very amusing. Has anyone ever told... The doctor has never known his place. Even now, the puny human thinks I'm so... You're still too naive if you think a few words will be enough to convince me. It is an honor for you to be able to stand here and speak with me.
ये
As
अपने
my
आप को बहुत
listener,
बड़ा
you
गॉड
will be
समझ रहा था.
rewarded. Both good things and bad things can be called gifts. After all, gods have never...
Paimon
यहाँ चला जाता है, यहाँ पे थंडर थंडर यूज करता है यहाँ पे.
That person Paimon couldn't see was the ballad... Where is the storm head? That means anyone outside is in danger!
adventure time.
चलते हैं वापस इनके पास. उसको शॉक लग जाता है इसका
Oh,
हंटर का.
have the Fatui retreated? Hey,
He's hurt.
I'm fine.
Don't move.
struck by
We were fighting, and just as things started looking grim, the weather suddenly became extremely strange. Lightning started attacking everyone, almost as if it were alive. Luckily, there were only two of us, and both of us were nimble enough to dodge most of the
With that, all the Fatui soldiers were forced to retreat. It's all right. My wound aside, you look like you've seen something unpleasant. Is Hypatia all right?
He's okay for now, but I want to tell you something.
Hey, didn't I tell you not to move?
Just in case.
बस यहाँ स्किप हो गया था. उसके बाद मैं हील करने चला गया था तो ये वापस स्टार्ट हो गया. ये पहले कलेक्ट कर लेता हूँ यहाँ पे. ये क्या इवेंट आ रखा है. अच्छा यहाँ पे 70 ये मिलेंगे. चलो ये भी करेंगे. इसको लॉक कर दूँ ज़रा मैं.
Thank goodness, she's fine.
Hey, how about taking care of yourself first?
I understand my condition. The wound is not fatal. I'll be all right.
Ugh. The more you understand medicine, the worse of a patient you become.
हेलो भाई. हेलो शैडो भाई.
I
वेलकम
know.
वेलकम.
They always think they can push through the pain.
Oh, he's
को
head
बहुत पेन
down.
हो रहा है भाई. ये झटका खाया अभी.
Let me rest for a bit. Sorry, traveler. Now you may start.
रिकाउंट एवरीथिंग. मीटिंग द डॉक्टर. जो भी बातचीत थी
So
डॉक्टर के और
that's
उसके
what you were
बीच में
talking to the balladeer about?
तो वो सारी
Oh,
बातचीत हो गई है.
Paimon can't believe what he's thinking.
आज रात हॉरर मोड कंप्लीट करना है. यस बिल्कुल करेंगे भाई. उसकी सारी लेवल क्लियर कर देंगे हम. और देखते हैं वहाँ पे और भी हॉरर गेम्स हैं वो भी खेलेंगे तो मज़ा आएगा साथ में.
The Academia's God creation plan. How ridiculous.
मगर मुझे मतलब लगता है कि मतलब वो शायद स्टार्टिंग से होगा. वहीं से कंटिन्यू तो नहीं कर सकते हम. और हो सकता है जिसने रूम बनाया हो जो वहाँ पे एडमिन था उस रूम का तो हो सकता है कि वो कंटिन्यू कर पाए वहीं से. अगर ऐसा होता है तो देख लेते हैं. नहीं तो स्टार्टिंग से ही करेंगे. और अब हमें पता है कि क्या करना है तो हम फटाफट कर लेंगे उसको क्लियर. है ना. हॉरर वाले गेम वो जो हॉरर वाला जो मोड था वहाँ पे इनसाइड द बैक रूम ओरिजिनल नाम है उस गेम का.
That sounds, ambitious, I guess? Anyway, this is all way beyond me. As long as I can enjoy every day with a drink in my hand, tasty food in my stomach, and a good night's rest, that's enough. I'll only work when I have to. I must be the least ambitious person who's ever set foot in Party's DI.
Don't say that. I haven't even thanked you for your help back there.
Don't mention it. Well, if nothing else, all this proves that the doctor really did have some urgent matter to attend to and left Sumeru in a hurry.
वो डॉक्टर साला भाग गया. वो उसको पता था भाई. उसने क्या मतलब सारे लोगों को वो करके रखा हुआ था. एक इल्यूजन ही क्रिएट कर दिया था साले ने. वहाँ गए जैसे ही और वो हाथ हिला रहा बोट में बैठ के. खैर अब जो भी है उसके आगे की स्टोरी हमें जाननी है कि क्यों गया वो इतनी जल्दी में. एंड आई ऑल्सो हैव अ थ्योरी. I think the Beledier is the reason why the doctor is targeting Hypatia. ऐसा हो सकता है.
Maybe the Fatui want to cover up some secret of the Balladeer. Is that why they tried to seize Hypatia?
कोई ना कंप्लीट कर लेंगे, वही ना भाई. एक साथ रहेंगे हम तो क्या नहीं हो सकता भाई. सबका दिमाग लगेगा तो जल्दी क्लियर हो जाएगी चीज़ें. मज़ा आएगा.
You said the Balladeer claims that Hypatia has seen his past. So, what could be there?
इजी है भाई अब तो हमारे लिए. For now I'm still not really sure.
Have you noticed? The Balladeer is not happy with the doctor's actions. He thinks the doctor has no right to consider himself as his equal.
So, if the doctor was to show up again, would the Balladeer zap him with lightning?
Based on what the Traveler has said, I think he would. Having the doctor gone benefits him as well as us. In other words, we've successfully completed this stage of the plan. The doctor is out of the picture now.
वही ना भाई. अब तो उसने हैपेशिया को मान लिया है अपना. क्या बोलते हैं, क्या बोलते हैं, विश. क्या बोलते हैं यार उसको, या जो भी है, उसको अपना एक तरीके से सर्वेंट ही मान लिया है देखा जाए तो. कि वो मुझे वर्शिप करेगी, मतलब वो गॉड मानती है उसको. तो उसकी मतलब वही है, सेफ्टी है उसकी उसके साथ. तो वो डॉक्टर तो उसको हाथ भी नहीं लगा सकता. वैसा ही कुछ सीन है. देखते हैं अब.
Hey, that's a big accomplishment.
रात में खेलने, रात में कितने बजे खेलेंगे? रात में वही है 9-10 के आसपास खेलेंगे. मैसेज कर देंगे सबको. सब लोग जब अवेलेबल होंगे तो फिर खेल लेंगे. मतलब 10 के आसपास ही रहेगा अपना, 10 से ऊपर नहीं, 10 से पहले पहले ही. देखते हैं, कोशिश करेंगे कि 9 बजे सब लोग आ पाए. मैसेज कर देंगे बाकी सबको. दैट्स अ बिग accomplishment.
I'm also happy for you.
Thank you for the help, Tainari. Make sure you rest up for now.
Just please do get some rest.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, that wraps things up for us here at Party's DI. Traveler, it's about time we rendezvous with the others at the Grand Bazaar. Let's continue to keep a low profile. You can head there once you're ready.
Wait until the, क्या लिखा हुआ था, पढ़ ही नहीं पाया भाई मैं. क्या लिखा हुआ था? Wait until the agreed time, 1921. इसका टाइम थोड़ा हम चेंज करना पड़ेगा. 19 पर करना पड़ेगा सेट. फिर ठीक है, क्योंकि मैं 8 बजे लाइब्रेरी से आता हूँ. ओके, तो सही है ना टाइमिंग, मतलब सही है. सब लोग आ जाएंगे जब तक फ्री हो जाएंगे 9-10 के आसपास.
Benny's adventure team!
Go to the Grand Bazaar. Grand Bazaar सुमेरु में कहीं था ना. हाँ था, ये रहा, सुमेरु सिटी, ग्रैंड बाजार. इस गेम के लिए कितना स्टोरेज चाहिए भाई? स्टोरेज तो बहुत चाहिए, मतलब 30 GB तो फ्री होना चाहिए, क्योंकि ऑलरेडी शायद 27 GB का आसपास का गेम है.
That's what they say anyway.
अभी अपडेट के बाद
Knowing
सारी
my
चीज़ें
luck,
कुछ, क्योंकि
the
नया मैप भी आया
opposite
हुआ
is
है. तो
probably
पहले
true for me.
24-25 GB का था शायद, पता नहीं, मैंने चेक नहीं किया, मगर 27 GB के आसपास का हो चुका है अभी ये गेम.
Wow!
तो
Where did
30
that
GB
come
तो
from?
एटलीस्ट चाहिए गेम को. कहाँ था? पीछे था. बट यहाँ जाने से पहले मैं हील कर लेता हूँ भाई, वरना अचानक से फाइट शुरू होगी तो वही है। अब कहाँ गया ये तेरा? टोटल कितना चाहिए टोटल में भाई? मैं तो कह रहा हूँ 40 GB फ्री रखना, अगर इस गेम को डाउनलोड करना है तो एटलीस्ट 40 GB होना चाहिए फ़ोन में स्टोरेज। फिर कोई दिक्कत नहीं आएगी। ये रास्ते अंदर है ग्रैंड बाजार। और ये रहे।
All right, everyone is here.
How did everything go? Any luck with your missions?
Let's report back one by one. I'll start first. We've made the necessary modifications to the Akasha terminal. In addition, the props required are also ready.
I'll go next. The Traveler and I went to Party's DI. The situation was a bit complicated, but we found Tainari. Unfortunately, he was wounded during a fight.
Who is behind it?
Well, that's the tough part. What should I say, Traveler? The Fatui or the Balladeer?
Let's go with the Balladeer.
After some back and forth, we confirmed that the doctor has left Sumeru by boat. He has something urgent to attend to back in Snezhnaya. So, we've successfully removed the doctor from the picture. Also, Tainari's already resting, so he'll be okay.
Good.
Oh, Tainari also asked us to tell you this message. Trust your own senses and experiences.
All right. Everything also went smoothly on my side. The Eremites should have arrived at their destination by now. To avoid alerting the quarry, they will stay there for now.
I can't believe you actually got so many Eremites into Sumeru City.
It's all thanks to Rahman and his brave team, as well as their bold strategy.
It appears to have been very effective. I'm glad to hear it. Well, is that everything? Okay, this meeting is adjourned.
Huh? Wait, you mean that's it?
Well, what else is there to discuss?
Shouldn't you end with some words of encouragement? You know, to fire us up now?
Personally, I'd rather we all go home and get some rest.
से फर्क नहीं पड़ता भाई, वो नहीं देता encouragement, चाहिए उसको rest.
I'll hate them, you... Ugh.
Oh, and if you wanted someone to say something to that effect, then I must reiterate that I'm here to strategize and not to lead. So you should find someone more suitable to do that.
But I thought all of you Academia big shots were great speakers.
Then I should remind you that I'm the scribe.
I know that. So what?
A scribe is responsible for recording meetings, not speaking.
Speaking, yes.
Fine, whatever. Well, Sino doesn't seem to be much of a talker either. I guess that leaves it to my employer.
Employer?
भाई गुस्सा मत दिलाओ भाई साइनो को.
Yep, the Traveler hired me.
She asked for a smile as her payment.
That's right. So come on, boss. What do you have to say for the team?
अच्छा ये अपन ही है बॉस. अबे अपन ही है भाई, अपन ही है बॉस.
Yeah, say something to
अब लीड
boost
करेंगे इनको.
morale.
पायमोन भी अपने को कह रही है कि भाई ठीक है, मोरल सपोर्ट चाहिए इनको. क्या बोले इनको भाई?
Huh?
all doing here?
ये कौन है?
Oh, it's Nilu!
नीलू.
Hey everyone. I'm not disturbing you, am I?
Not at all. I was actually just about to go find you.
Judging from the group and all your serious faces, you were discussing something important, weren't you? But you also look like you're up to no good. Seems pretty interesting.
Welcome, Nilu. Would you like to join us?
Huh?
Join you.
Join you? You mean you also want to discuss something important with me?
Yes. Something very important. Nilu, are there any breaks in your performance schedule in the upcoming days?
Huh? Wait, you're seriously inviting me?
को भरोसा ही नहीं हो रहा भाई, इसको भी ले रहे हैं साथ में टीम में. Really shocked at first, but long before.
I can't believe my ears. You are truly the bravest and most passionate people of Sumeru, well, that I've ever met.
Ahem.
Oh भाई, impressed. She is impressed.
Oh, right. The Traveler and Paimon are not from Sumeru, but you are awesome as well.
ठीक है भाई, हमारी तारीफ तो करी कम से कम.
That's right!
I must admit that I'm a little scared. But I'll try my best for Lesser Lord Kusanali. If I can somehow use my abilities to help you, then count me in.
Remember, believe in yourself.
Okay. I'll get my friends at the Grand Bazaar to help us tomorrow.
Just remember not to say too much. Be discreet.
Yep, you got it.
All the preparations are done. Now, can we finally conclude this meeting?
Yeah, tomorrow we are going to save a god.
So, have you thought up what you'd like to say, boss?
It's hard to believe everything that has happened till now.
Yep. It's a grand plan and we're all super awesome!
That's right. So just get a good night's sleep, everyone. तो ये थी भाई उसकी क्या बोलते हैं, मोरल सपोर्ट एक तरीके से. पीसी में 70 GB चाहिए. बिल्कुल.
Well said. A
बहुत
good
बड़ा
night's
game है
rest
भाई ये.
before an operation
ट्रायल
can
भाई
be the
एकदम
difference
सही
between
बोले.
success and failure.
भाई जब फ़ोन में ही 30-40 GB तक की स्पेस ले लेगा वो, 30 GB तक की, एटलीस्ट 30 GB तक तो मतलब ले ही लेगा. पीसी में तो फिर क्या ही है.
Thankfully, I've had my place to myself recently. It's been nice and quiet.
Huh?
Oh, nothing.
Alright, let's all go home and get a good night's sleep so we can be up early tomorrow!
Okay. So I guess that means it's time to say goodnight now.
Yep! Good night, everyone!
चलो भाई, अब ये लोग सोने जा रहे हैं, इनको आराम करने दो. कल रात को मज़ा आया था रैक रूम में. अरे बिल्कुल यार, कल रात को क्या ही मज़ा आ रहा था, और आज भी मज़ा आएगा रात को. हम और हॉरर गेम्स खेलेंगे, मतलब उसमें कंटिन्यू करेंगे. पहले तो वो क्लियर करेंगे, उसके बाद और गेम को फाइंड करेंगे कि कौन सा गेम अच्छा है. उसमें बहुत सारे हॉरर गेम्स बहुत ही तगड़े तगड़े हैं. मैंने पहले भी खेल रखा है वो, मगर पहले इतने सारे रूम्स नहीं थे. अब बहुत सारे हो गए, तो देखते हैं क्या सीन है. हमें पता भी नहीं है कि क्या करना है क्या नहीं करना है, मगर मज़ा आएगा. फिगर आउट करेंगे मिलके. कहाँ जाना है अब? हो गया क्या ये? अरे वेट करना है भाई, ये टाइम का बड़ा सिस्टम है यार इसमें. लिखा क्या हुआ है पूरा पढ़ूँ जरा मैं. 8 till 8/12 the next day the academia Janagarbha day. Okay, yes, finally come. All your plan and preparations are for one purpose and one purpose only, to save a god. ठीक है, तो हमें एक गॉड को बचाना है. यही हमारा मोटिव है, मगर हमें 8 बजे तक का करना है ना को। अब ये नेक्स्ट डे का तो बोला है, नेक्स्ट डे का बोला है ना, देखते हैं। अभी 8 बजा देते हैं पहले तो। ये लो, ये नेक्स्ट डे होना चाहिए। अगर ये नहीं हुआ तो फिर पूरा 24 आवर करके फिर से हम कर देंगे।
Today is the Academia's Niagara Day.
चलो
We can
मिल गया।
finally put our plan into action. I'll hate them should be waiting for us. Let's go.
वहाँ पर ही अंदर ही होंगे। वो तो हम बाहर जा रहे हैं, ये अंदर है ना।
Quit following me.
Life is
अरे जूम हो जा। अच्छा यहाँ पे पोर्टल है, पोर्टल के पास ही तो है यार ये। इतना क्यों भाग के जा रहा हूँ मैं। एक तो यहाँ इसमें गलियाँ बहुत सारी हैं, इधर उधर कहीं भी भटक सकते हैं भाई सुमेरु में।
Hello, you two. Sleep well?
Not really. Paimon got too nervous thinking about today and didn't fall asleep until the sun was almost up. What about you all, Hatham?
Naturally, I slept just fine. After all, a good rest should be considered part of the plan, since energy is an important resource.
Correct.
You just want to show off how calm you are.
It's crucial to dissipate any tension before we execute our plan.
The only thing you're doing is being annoying.
Anyway, do you need me to go over the game plan again?
Yes, just in case.
Our target is Grand Sage Azar's office. Everyone in the Academia knows that's where the Grand Sage's console is. Only they can operate it.
ठीक है, तो इनका टारगेट जो है वो ग्रैंड सेज अज़ार ऑफिस है। इनका प्लान है प्रॉपर।
Many restricted commands and operations are executed via that console. I'm sure that console has a way to free Lesser Lord Kusanali.
देखते हैं क्या करेंगे ये लोग।
Paimon's been thinking, what kind of technology could let the sages imprison even a god?
That isn't something they could have accomplished with their scholarly talents alone. In the sanctuary of Surasthana, there's a device of Greater Lord Rukadevata's that she once used to isolate herself while meditating. 500 years ago, the Grand Sage at the time modified the device so that it can no longer be controlled from the inside. They were effectively trapping one god with the power of another.
So, how are we gonna get to the Grand Sage's office?
Don't forget, today is Nagarbaha Day, arguably the most important day to the Academia.
ये साइलेंट है।
The sages and core academia personnel are busy loading the latest batch of research developments and legal decrees into knowledge capsules so that they can be entered into the Akasha. All the Darshan's researchers have their noses to the grindstone, and the Academia's grounds are flowing with all sorts of people. It's the perfect time for an infiltration. When the Grand Sage leaves his office to supervise the entering process, that's our cue to access the console and free the Dendro Archon.
When you put things that way.
Well, yes. That's just the visible side of our plan, after all. If precedence holds, the Academia should have already started preparing for Nagarbaha Day.
Everyone should be in position. All that's left is for us to lead the charge.
Let's go.
So are we just gonna walk in through the front door, or...?
Yes. Were you expecting a stealthier approach?
Paimon can't think of a good comeback. Alright, it's all on Al-Haytham if things go south.
चलो भाई, फाइनली हम प्लान को एग्जीक्यूट करते हैं। Enter the Academia together with Al-Haytham. Academia.
Too slow.
यहीं जाना है अंदर। ओ भाई साहब, ग्रैंड, एकदम ग्रैंड एंट्री होती हुई ग्रैंड प्लेस में। ठीक है भाई।
Scribe? Please, wait. Are you Scribe Alhaitham?
Hmm. Calm down.
That's me. Is something the matter? I'm in a hurry.
No. I was just surprised to see you here. I had heard that the sages were looking for you not long ago, but I didn't know what for. And, also, please don't bring outside guests into the academia.
Isn't looking good.
Outside guests? How did you arrive at such a conclusion? Your groundless inference shames the Haravatat Darshan.
भाई क्या प्रोफेशनल एक्टिंग है भाई, देख रहे हो?
What did you say? I'm the top student in Haravatat, and I earned 3rd place at the last Inter-Darshan debate. Don't look down on me.
That wasn't my intention. As your Haravatat senior, I just assumed that you possessed a greater aptitude for critical thinking. Look, based on what you already know, the purpose of my return and the reason they're here should be obvious.
Is that so? Wait a moment. Let me think. Don't tell me the answer. The sages search for you. A blonde-haired traveler. Outside guests. So, from the start, the sages weren't looking for you, but this traveler? And you were gone from the academia for so long because...
Hey, shh. Yes, you've proven yourself as the top student in Haravatat. I surmise you've arrived at the correct conclusion.
As I expected. Please, forgive me. I wasn't thinking clearly just now. Thank you for getting me back on track.
क्या बात है भाई, क्या एक्टिंग है भाई.
It's nothing. We'll be
कन्विंस
on our
कर
way
लिया भाई
then.
उसको.
All right. Thank you for your contributions to the academia, Scribe.
कन्विंस कर लिया भाई उसको.
What the heck just happened now? What did he just guess?
I'm afraid I don't know either.
इसको भी नहीं पता भाई क्या एक्टिंग कर रहा है.
You
बोल दिया
have
बस,
no
ठीक है.
Mm-hmm. He convinced himself of whatever truth he came up with. That is the so-called pride of a scholar. If someone questions their academic facility, they will instantly feign understanding to keep up appearances. Nowadays, the academia is rampant with this type of scholar. Their obvious farces of intellect only serve to highlight themselves as fools.
Wow. So there are special ways to deal with smart people. We don't even need to make up our own excuses.
We shouldn't waste any more time. It would be problematic if we missed our window of opportunity. Let's go.
भाई बात में वजन होना चाहिए ना, मतलब इसकी बात में थी वो, मतलब इतना कॉन्फिडेंस से बोला, उसको कन्विंस कर लिया भाई. ये होती है भाई लीड. हाउस ऑफ डेनिया, ये कहाँ पर है? और अंदर जाना है क्या भाई? कुछ भी कहो यार, ये जगह तो मतलब क्या बात है, मतलब एकदम महल. क्या लग रही है यार ये जगह. ट्रैवलर बन जाता हूँ एक मिनट. सही है भाई, आलीशान. अंदर और भी आलीशान चीजें होंगी.
Is this the academia's library?
Yes.
Indeed. Known as the House of Dana, it is quite possibly the most extensive special collections library in Teyvat.
कल नाइट को मैं ना आ पाया, इसके लिए यू से टू मी सरेंडर इज वैलिड ऑप्शन. आई प्रॉमिस आई विल बी जेंटल. अरे नियॉन विकी भाई, कोई बात नहीं यार. अरे हम कुछ नहीं कहेंगे भाई, कुछ नहीं कहेंगे. कोई सरेंडर वरेंडर नहीं करना है आपको, कोई ऐसा ऑप्शन नहीं है. भाईचारे के बीच में ये चीज़ें नहीं आनी चाहिए. सबको पता है यार, सबको कुछ ना कुछ काम होता ही है. तो जब भी फ्री होंगे हम तब साथ में खेल लेंगे, कोई दिक्कत वाली बात ही नहीं है. क्या ही
There
दिक्कत
are
है?
a lot of students going through here. Is it really okay just to waltz right in?
बस आपके लिए थोड़ा सा हमें बुरा लग रहा है क्योंकि आप एंजॉय नहीं कर पाए वो जो हमने किया था रात को, क्या ही मज़ा आया था वो गेम खेल के। और बस इतना सा है, इतना सा ही थोड़ा सा अफसोस है कि अगर आप होते तो आपको भी मज़ा आता। मतलब अच्छी गेम है यार वो, साथ में डरावनी है, साथ में खेल के जो मज़ा आया तो उस चीज़ का थोड़ा सा अफसोस है कि आप वो एक्सपीरियंस नहीं कर पाए। खैर आज कर लेंगे, क्या दिक्कत है।
The Academia marches to a fast beat, especially since it's Nagarbaha Day. They're all occupied with their own matters. Just act natural. Now, hurry along.
जस्ट एक्ट नेचुरल। डीआरजी भी आया था क्या? हाँ भाई, हम लोग साथ में खेल रहे थे लास्ट में। कल रात की स्ट्रीम देख लेना आप। अब हम लोग सब लोग जितने लोग थे, हम 5 लोग तो हो ही गए थे एटलीस्ट। उसके बाद फिर हाफ ब्लड भाई चले गए थे, उनको है कि सुबह जाना था ऑफिस, तो वो चले गए थे। उसके बाद हम लोगों ने खेला था, 4 लोग थे हम टीम में, काफ़ी मज़ा आ रहा था। यू आर करंटली इन अ स्पेशल स्टोरी मोड, कैन नॉट कंप्लीट दिस एक्शन। सीधे ही जाना होगा। आप 9:30 को स्ट्रीम नहीं कर सकते क्या नाइट को? तो हम 9:30-10 के आसपास ही करेंगे, मतलब 9 बजे तक एटलीस्ट। अगर सब लोग आ जाते हैं तो देखते हैं, 9 बजे तक आ जाएंगे तो 9 बजे तो वैसे भी स्टार्ट करता था मैं स्ट्रीम को। अगर अभी कुछ टाइम से थोड़ा ज़्यादा स्ट्रीम एक्सटेंड हो जा रही है ना, तो फिर मैं थोड़ा सा रेस्ट करने के लिए टाइम नहीं मिल पा रहा, तो इसलिए मैं 10 बजे के आसपास स्ट्रीम स्टार्ट करता हूँ। वैसे तो 9 ही बजे कर दूँगा, देखते हैं जो भी रहेगा। सब लोग आ जाएं तब है, मैसेज तो डालेंगे सबको, वही है, सब लोग फ्री होंगे तो आ जाएंगे।
What's this platform for?
It's a lift that Academia personnel use to access higher floors.
Are we gonna take it then? The Grand Sage's office is up there somewhere.
No, not right now. We can't guarantee that we won't run into the Grand Sage. Let's step back and observe for now.
मैं 9:30 से फ्री रहता हूँ, 9:30 से 11। ओके, जब भी टाइम मिले तब आ जाना, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, साथ में खेलेंगे।
You think the
क्या
Grand
चल रहा है यहाँ
Sage
पे?
will exit from there? And after he does, we'd sneak past him? Oh, Paimon thinks that's really dangerous.
Who knows? However, if we can confirm Azar's current location, our operation will be much safer if we...
कल कल वैसे बहुत मज़ा आया था रैक रूम में। हाँ भाई, कल तो मज़ा आया था, हमने जो पार्कर किए थे वो भी। और रात में हॉरर में भी बहुत मज़ा आया था भाई, रात में और मज़ा आया था। हॉरर में तो मज़ा ही आ गया था मतलब।
Allow me to offer you a hint. If you wish to know his location, look behind you.
What's Grand Sage Azar doing here?
टाइम टू से बाय बूम। ओके नियॉन बाय, ओके। अबे घेर दिया, घेर दिया।
Do not tell me you believed the Academia would not grow suspicious of you after such a prolonged absence, scribe.
हम तो अपने आप को वो समझ रहे थे इंटेलिजेंट। ये क्या हो गया, इनने तो घेर दिया यहीं पे, समझ
An
गए लोग।
eyewitness had informed me of your whereabouts, so I came to personally welcome you.
Grand Sage, I didn't expect you to care so much about me. I'm truly flattered.
I'm sure, but compared to you, I am far more interested in these two unexpected guests. You are the Traveler and Paimon, correct?
भाई जगह जगह चर्चे हैं भाई, जगह जगह चर्चे हैं दोनों के। traveler Paimon.
It's a pity that only now have I been afforded the opportunity to formally meet two of Sumeru's most esteemed guests. I do apologize for my lack of decorum.
वो वीडियो देखा था क्या काफिका का, वो भाई मैंने बस उतना जो लिंक पे मतलब उस पे लिंक पे नहीं किया मैं, बाकी जो नीचे वीडियो थी जो आपने डाली थी थोड़ी सी वो देखी थी मैंने.
Excellent. You immediately initiated discussion instead of attempting to prepare some perfunctory excuse. You clearly understand the situation at hand and have no intention of making a reckless stand. The foot traffic here renders this place unsuitable for discussion. Please, follow me to my office.
अच्छा जी.
This place is crawling with guards. There's no way out for us.
All right then, traveler. What did you wish to discuss with me? Today is Niagarbaha Day, so I still have many responsibilities to attend to. There is little time for idle chit-chat before I detain you all.
The Fatui are not to be trusted.
You seem to know quite a bit about our endeavors. If that is so, then you should be praising our great work, rather than using your trivial misgivings in a futile attempt to sway me.
Trivial?
Then tell me, what do the Fatui want from me?
Anosis.
Worthless. Those are all completely worthless. Benefits, divine power. These materialistic words do nothing but debase our great work. Creating a god. Yes, we are using human wisdom to create a god.
पागल हो गया भाई, God को create करना.
If humanity cannot attain omniscience and omnipotence, then we shall create a god to reveal them. This is the pinnacle of human wisdom. We shall regain a god's guidance at long last. No longer will we flounder in the interminable void of consciousness and knowledge. Even Ermin's soul will be freed from its plight. For our nation of scholars, this is the ultimate aspiration. No cost is too great to realize it.
You say it's the pinnacle of human wisdom.
You will never understand the rapture of having a god be born within your very hands. With your degree of knowledge, you cannot even comprehend such an emotion.
What about Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Gods exist on a plane that far eclipses humanity's. Lesser Lord Kusanali, what can she even do? Care for the people? Fend off sandstorms? Fabricate silly fairy tales? These are but child's play for the academia. Does that make us equal to the gods?
भाई तो बेइज्जती कर रहा है लॉर्ड कसुनाली की. कुछ भी नहीं कर पाती क्या वो? भाई इतनी प्यारी है, मतलब बच्चों जैसा उसका बिहेवियर है. इसको क्या चाहिए, कोई मार धाड़ वाला चाहिए क्या गॉड?
We are a people favored by Greater Lord Rukadevata. Though I may have personally not seen it, our forefathers bore witness to true wisdom. The ascension of the Lesser Lord has brought nothing but bewilderment to the scholars. They all ask, is that truly what true wisdom is supposed to look like? With that in mind, it is better to keep her isolated in the sanctuary of Suristhana, so our academy will not become embroiled in turmoil.
Keep her in isolated sanctuary. Isolated कर दिया भाई उसको तो.
What a pathetic justification! Do you really think that only the super smart or powerful should be able to call themselves gods?
I don't know what I can say or.
As per your judgment, Grand Sage, they are indeed dangerous individuals. Not only are they acting against the academia, but their ideologies have the potential to lead scholars astray. Looks like there really was merit in my assignment.
Alhaitham? Are you talking about us?
Anyway, I've brought them to the academia as ordered, but it took some time and trouble. Oh, that reminds me. Here's the investigation report you had requested. It's a summary of my time spent with the Traveler. An array of information about her ready for your perusal.
Alhaitham? So
बिट्रेयल भाई, धोखा दिया.
We finally started to trust you!
We have been set up. भाई साहब, गद्दारी कोरवे.
Excellent. Detailed contents with no errors. I would expect nothing less than an immaculate report from the scribe. As it is Niagarbaha Day, I'll enter the information on you into the Akasha. Surely you know what that means.
We'll be monitored, just like Sino.
With the Akasha's calculation prowess, all of your actions will be predicted with an accuracy of at least 98%. Furthermore, your data will be updated in real time whenever new information presents itself. To put it into words you can understand, wherever you go, you will be walking under an invisible leash. This is Sumeru's greatest penalty for dishonest persons.
When you say dishonest person.
Are you not familiar with the concept that great responsibility begets an equally great suspicion? In any case, you are Sumeru's most concerning external variable. Locking you down will greatly decrease the chance of any undesirable outcomes coming to pass.
You're despicable!
Despicable? Perhaps from your perspective, but I suppose you had mentally prepared yourselves for this, no?
What do you mean?
Your ploy was to sacrifice the traveler here, was it not?
Lord Azar, I know what you're trying to say, but I've been following your plan this entire time. Why are you doubting me at this juncture?
Must I delineate your entire plan? Very well. I will spell things out. First off, I received an eyewitness report that you were spotted with the traveler at Caravan Ribat. However, you immediately departed for the desert and escaped surveillance range. Judging by the time, you all likely encountered the truant General Mahamatra in the desert. Am I correct?
Maybe Paimon shouldn't have mentioned Sino just now.
The Academia had not received correspondence from its scribe for a prolonged time. You were also in the company of the Traveler, a close associate of Lesser Lord Kusanali and General Mahamatra Sino, who had defected from the Academia. With their instigation, what was the probability that you would betray the Academia? Rationally speaking, 50%? 70%?
Regardless, that's only a guess. The facts are that I've brought the Traveler right before you, and I gave you my report.
Indeed, your boldness deserves praise. To think that despite status as an outlander, the Traveler is still willing to sacrifice for the sake of your plan. If I'm correct, you have a contingency plan to save Lesser Lord Kusanali and ruin our great work. Sneak into the Academia on Niagarbaha Day, using Alhaitham's status as the scribe. For there is a good chance that an opportunity to save the Lesser Lord will arise. Should your intentions be discovered, Alhaitham will turn traitor and sacrifice the Traveler, thus proving his innocence. He can then stay inside the Academia and continue searching for a way to proceed forward.
मतलब ये इसके प्लान के हिसाब से चल रहा है, पता नहीं या सच में ये इसके क्या बोलते हैं एकेडमिया की साइड है.
As for Sino, according to the Akasha's calculations, he will soon return to the Academia and confront me in person. I suppose this is also a part of your plan?
You'll see me as a traitor regardless of what I say. No, even if you impugn me, it would have little effect on you all.
You misunderstand. Losing our scribe would irreparably damage the Academia's regular operations and the development of Sumeru's future academic systems. However, under the current circumstances, even that is trivial compared to what we stand to gain from our great work.
You said that I betrayed the Academia, but you, Azar, you've betrayed all of Sumeru, betrayed its Archon.
So flight has turned to fight at long last. Guards!
अब आएगी ना भाई फाइटिंग की बारी, मचाएंगे. अच्छा क्या हो रहा है इसको?
What do we have here? So you stole that divine knowledge capsule.
Traitor! You traitor!
Even the most rational scholar will yearn for the power of a god in a moment of desperation. Aren't you doing the exact same thing as me, Alhaitham? Unfortunately for you, no god will lend you their power.
Azar!
He has gone completely insane. Take him to the Matra and exile him to Aru village. Then find someone to take these two to the confinement room. I'll deal with them later.
Grand Sage, we've finished all required preparations for Nyagarbha Day. We may begin to enter the capsules now.
Excellent. You may begin.
ओके तो ये प्लान था ठीक है खुद को पकड़वाने का प्लान था भाई उसका बंद कर दिया इनको अबे तो वैसे ही जाली में से निकल सकती है भाई इतने तो छोटे छोटे मतलब इतने बड़े बड़े तो गैप है इनके बीच में That's enough Paimon.
Oh, yeah. Paimon got a bit carried away there. How was Paimon's acting just now? Great, huh?
अबे क्या एक्टिंग है भाई
Everything's going according to plan so far. We made it into confinement, and Alhaitham's probably done with his part too.
It was close.
We even managed to trick Grand Sage Azar. Alhaitham sure knows how to cook up a plan.
Okay.
What are we doing next? Paimon has trouble remembering things when she's worked up.
ठीक है तो इनका प्लान ही था एक सेकंड के लिए तो मैं भी थोड़ा सोच लगा मैंने कहा भाई ये क्या हो रहा है यही था क्या प्लान Let's review what we discussed during our strategy meeting.
Right, right. Paimon thinks it went something like this.
ठीक है
Apart from that, we still have yet another goal in the first stage of our operation, which is to send the Traveler to the confinement room.
What? Why do we want to get her locked up on purpose?
She's always been the person the sages are most afraid of, as well as the greatest obstacle to the successful implementation of their plan. They are very aware of the risk she poses to them. Once the Traveler is imprisoned, the sages will likely think that everything is under control. And with their guard down, the next phase of our plan will have a much higher chance of success.
I can already see the pompous looks on their faces.
Oh, that's a super tricky plan. But Paimon still thinks it's not really worth it.
That isn't the only reason, of course. She has a more important task once she's in confinement. According to the academia scholars in Ramon's custody, Lesser Lord Kusanali has sealed off her consciousness in the Akasha ever since she was captured by the doctor. That way, they can't pry any more information from her. Even if we break into the sanctuary of Surasthana, it will take time to awaken Lesser Lord Kusanali's consciousness. We need to do that in advance.
So our job is to wake up Nahida! Okay, totally worth getting thrown in jail for.
The confinement room is inside the academia, close to the sanctuary of Surasthana. It's a completely enclosed space, and you won't be receiving any visitors. I'll work with Ramon's scholars to make some modifications to your Akasha terminal. Once you're in, get as close as you can to Lesser Lord Kusanali and try to connect to her consciousness. However, as for whether she'll actually wake up, that will depend on our luck.
Okay.
Oh, no wonder you've been wearing your Akasha terminal today. It's the one that Alhaitham modified. Paimon thought they'd take our Akasha terminals when they locked us up in here. Were they being careless?
It wasn't because of carelessness, but of their arrogance.
Alright, so what now?
We first need to find the place with the best signal in this room.
Sounds easy enough. We can finally talk with Nahida after all this time. Let's do it.
तो किस्मत वाली बात है ना भाई.
There's a light flashing on your Akasha terminal. It's almost like... the faster it blinks, the better the signal.
जाना कहाँ है पर? ये पूरा एरिया गेट के पास ही आना चाहिए सिग्नल तो भाई. यहाँ लग रहा है इसको.
Here? No signal again. Is it getting jammed?
और आगे चल के देखते हैं. ये तो पूरा घूम लिया मैंने. राउंड एंड राउंड. यहाँ जाके देखता हूँ ऊपर. हाँ तो कुछ है नहीं सिग्नल के लिए. तो यहाँ पर है.
Here? No signal again. Is it getting jammed?
यहाँ पे पेड़ भी तो है. ये इसके ऊपर चढ़ पे. एक राउंड लगा लेता हूँ पर.
Whoa, it's Mora! Ooh, Mora! No, Paimon, we're not here to hunt for treasure.
अरे भाई. ठीक है. कैंडल ही जलते हैं ना यहाँ पे तो बस. यहाँ पर है. फाइनली मिल गया मैं.
Huh? Is this the right spot? Are you getting anything?
It's faint, but I have a signal.
Please work.
Is this a real of consequences? Questness. Consciousness. Worry. You're not moving. She's really has sealed off her consciousness. I need to think of a way to wake her up. What is this? It's look like some sort of barrier. Is neither using this barrier to isolate her consciousness from the outside world.
Nahida! Hey, Nahida!
बुला बुला आ जाएगी आ जाएगी. हाँ आ जाएगी भाई. Nahida. Yes. Language she isn't reacting. Seems like she can't sense me.
When did it first start?
Okay, नशे में है ये अभी.
Right. It started from the moment I was born. I want to become a worthy Archon. So I've kept studying. Kept listening to my people and their hearts.
Okay.
Kept looking for a way to save Irmin's soul. can catch up. Catch up to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But I'm stuck in the sanctuary of Surasthana. The sages are creating a god to replace me. And I'm forced to lock my consciousness in this boundless darkness.
Nahida!
What now? Is there really nothing I can do? But she's right here in front of me. I can't just give up like this. I had already left her behind once when the doctor first appeared. I can't do that again.
Nahida!
Okay. तोड़ दे, शील्ड तोड़ दे.
It's so quiet here. Now that I think of it, I don't think I've ever actually listened to my own inner voice. Do Archons have them? Should Archons have them? Have I been doing the right thing? Am I really not needed? How do I really feel about all of this?
Okay.
It's so quiet here.
इसको आवाज नहीं आ रही, अभी भी उसकी आवाज पहुंचनी चाहिए.
Since you're the god of wisdom, you've known the answers to all these questions since the very beginning, haven't you?
Who are you? Whose voice is that? It sounds familiar. You're right, though. I won't ignore my own voice anymore.
टूट रही है बैरियल. बढ़िया बढ़िया. सही जा रहे हैं.
Nahida!
और boom.
Nahida?
Finally.
Did you wake me up? Thank you. Why are you here?
We're here to rescue you. Are you alright?
I'm fine. It's just... when I think of everything that's happened to me, I feel really angry now.
You should have been angry ages ago.
Huh? Oh, you're back! How's everything?
We are done here.
That's wonderful news! Great! We weren't locked up for nothing. When you went to wake up Nahida, Paimon was listening for any sounds outside. You were out for a long time. There are fewer and fewer scholars going about now. You think everyone's done with their Nyagarbha Day stuff?
I guess they finished entering all the knowledge capsule.
Yep, so that means our next act is Nilu's performance.
चलो भाई, अब सब उस पर है. क्या सीन जाता है. हमारा प्लान तो हमने सक्सेसफुल कर दिया है. हमने उसको जगा दिया है.
Nilu, are you sure about this? You're taking such a great risk for them.
I'm sure, and I'm going. You know that I don't like to pass up any opportunity to dance, and this one is especially important.
All right. You seem to have a lot of trust in them, so I won't say more on the subject. But if anything happens, the few of us here may not be able to help you.
Don't worry. They've been through worse. Everything's going to be fine.
All right. You know, if you really do get arrested, we'll do everything we can to get you back. Be careful, even if it's only for our sakes.
Thanks, Mr. Zubair. You're so very kind.
ठीक है, तो ये परफॉर्मेंस करेगी अपना। अच्छा, अब हम इसको प्ले कर रहे हैं। स्वॉर्ड इसके पास, ठीक है। पर जाना कहाँ है? अबे कुछ भी नहीं दिख रहा भाई मैप पे। तो ऊपर ही जाना ना, ऊपर ही जाना होगा। इसके अंदर, इस टेंपल के अंदर। ओके।
Nilu, how's it going? Nervous?
Definitely more than usual. But it's because I'm worried I won't dance well enough.
It's okay. Just focus on your performance. We'll take care of everything else.
You sure know how to talk. Taking all the credit, even though we came here together to help out.
Well, thank you both. I'll have to treat you to a meal after all this ends. I really, really appreciate all of your help.
Ooh, that sounds great. Huh? How can we say no to that?
All right, let's get back to business. Nilu, we'll be here to keep people from going to the academia so they don't interrupt your performance.
I was planning on telling them something like, the Academia's been conducting a weird experiment, and some of their test subjects escaped. It's really dangerous there, so stay away.
वाह क्या प्लान है भाई, क्या एक्टिंग करेंगे लोग।
Oh, you couldn't think of anything better? Oh well, I guess it does sound like something the academia would do.
I think it sounds great. I'm counting on you guys.
Don't worry, it'll be a piece of cake.
वो सब ठीक है भाई, इसका परफॉर्मेंस देखना है बस, बाकी सब चीज़ें की भाड़ में। एकेडमिया जाना है हमें। ये रहा हमारा ग्रुप, डांस ग्रुप है हमारा।
Hey, Nilu! Sorry, it's great to see you, but I'm really busy right now.
अच्छा, ये तो वो
Our
है।
bait people away with Yalda candies plan is working beautifully. Do you want some candy? We have more than we can give out.
Vihar, thank you so much for doing all of this. And even dressed up as the Knight of Flowers, no less. I'll pass on the candy, though. I cut back on sweets in the period leading up to a performance, and I'm about to start one.
You have a point. The stage is cleared and everything's ready, so you can start your performance at any time.
Yeah, thanks to you. I'm really grateful. All right, time to hit the stage.
You're welcome. The honor's all mine, since I'll have such a great view of the show.
चलो भाई, शो देखेंगे, परफॉर्मेंस देखेंगे।
I've never seen a performance like this. This is incredible.
Yeah, but I heard that public performances like these have been banned. I can't believe she's doing this here.
Grand Sage, there's some commotion outside.
How uninteresting. Issue the new Prohibition Act from the Akasha to the guards. They'll know what to do.
Do you think we should, like, stop her?
Let's just watch for a little bit longer.
What a performance! मजा ही आ गया भाई। ओके तो इनको इंस्ट्रक्शन मिल गया ना, गलत इंस्ट्रक्शन दे दिए गार्ड्स को, सब लोग वहाँ से हट गए। परफॉर्मेंस मस्त था पर मज़ा आ गया।
Did you hear that? It sounds like a lot of guards just ran by. Does this mean the plan has moved on to the next stage?
Certainly sounds like that.
Yep.
Sounds like
It's
it.
great that everything seems to be going well. Come to think of it, when did Al-Haytham replace the knowledge capsule that was about to be entered into the Akasha?
When he pretended that he had been corrupted.
Oh, so that's when he did it!
Oh, acha.
Paimon was too nervous to notice. Speaking of, didn't Al-Haytham also yoink the divine knowledge capsule from that mercenary leader in Port Ormos when everyone else was distracted?
सही है भाई, क्या तो
It's a
सही काम है भाई।
time-tested trick of his.
He can maintain his composure when things get tossy.
Why are we complimenting him? Yeah, he's smart and all, but he still makes Paimon's blood boil. Let's review our plan for this stage again. It's not like we have anything else to do right now anyway, and it'll help us feel more confident. Paimon remembers that Nilu's task was supposed to go a bit like this.
Now that Lesser Lord Kusanali's consciousness has been forcefully sealed, the core figures of the academia and their guards have started to wear their Akasha terminals again.
Okay, तो ये remember कर रहे हैं जो इसका plan था नीलू का।
With the doctor's technological support, they think they have nothing to fear.
How despicable of them to rely on such a person.
But this is also our chance. I was originally asked to draft the knowledge capsule for the Artistic Performances Prohibition Act when I was still at the academia. It should be on the Grand Sage's desk right now, and will be entered into the Akasha during the next Nyagarbha Day.
Are they really going to stop all artistic performances? That's horrible!
I'll make an identical knowledge capsule, but this time I'll smuggle some misleading information into it. We only need to find an opportunity to switch the capsules. Once it's been entered into the Akasha on Nyagarbha Day, if someone were to be seen performing in public...
तो इसने मतलब wrong information feed की थी उसके बारे में और उसको change कर दिया इस कैप्सूल को। ठीक है, शातिर दिमाग है भाई।
The sages would definitely use that opportunity to announce the ban, and so the misleading information will be disseminated amongst the guards.
वो भाग के अटैक करने इसलिए गया था ताकि वहाँ से वो चेंज कर सके उसको।
Sure sounds complicated, but it seems like if everything goes well, we'll be able to get rid of all the guards in the academia without any effort. That's pretty clever, getting right into their heads. I just have one question. Even if we manage to get the misleading info out to the guards, how can we be sure that they'll believe it?
People who are used to relying on the Akasha become less inquisitive, and their ability to distinguish truth from misinformation is
The Akasha will turn humans into machines. I've seen it happen many times.
Yikes. Good thing I didn't wear it for long when I was working in Sumeru City. At first, I thought it was a good thing, too. By the way, this plan still requires a performer, right?
Do you have someone in mind?
Nilu of Zubair Theater. I know her really well. We can trust her.
Okay.
I'm kinda hesitant to ask her to participate in a dangerous plan like this, but we can ask her in person.
ठीक है, तो वो ऐसे प्लान में शामिल हुई थी।
All right. After the guards in the academia are gone,
then it'll be time for me and my stowaway brothers to shine.
Yes. अब इनकी बारी है। क्या तो प्लान है भाई, मजा आ गया। प्रोफेशनल।
Here they come. Did you see that, Raman? They came out from the academia in droves.
After laying low in the city for so long, this is the moment we've been waiting for. My brothers have already sprung into action.
We couldn't do anything to them inside their coop. But outside the academia, this is our hunting ground.
With a lioness like you, the prey sure won't be able to run far.
We still need to eliminate the guards as soon as possible. If we give the sages enough time to realize what's happening, the plan's doomed.
Yeah, all they've done is to sit on their cushy salaries and twiddle their thumbs all day while we fought and struggled every day in the desert. The only advantage they might have is their numbers.
Speaking of which, most of the guards who report directly to the Six Sages belong to the Corps of 30, but they have a completely different reputation. Following those blasted sages every whim, throwing away all the principles of being a mercenary. As someone in the same profession, I'm obligated to teach them a good lesson today.
Indeed, the trap has been set. All we need to do is lead them there.
All right, let's each take a road and herd those scattered guards back into one place. Make sure to attract their attention. Isak will be the key.
You gave such an important task to that child. Will he be okay?
उस बच्चे को भी भाई शामिल करके रखा हुआ है, क्या बात है?
It'll be fine. Isak was so determined to help, so let's put our faith in him. Besides, even if he's caught, the guards would be too scared to do anything to him. They've never seen Lesser Lord Kusanali in person, after all.
You've got a point. Anyway, I think I see them coming.
Good luck.
Okay. अब कुछ धमाकेदार होने वाला है. Feeling आ रही है मुझे.
This outfit.
अबे ये तो वो है भाई. इसक. वही बच्चा इसको बना दिया ऐसा.
Hey, do you remember what you need to do, Isak? When the guards get here, you'll pretend to be Lesser Lord Kusanali and run away from them.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Of course I do. I'm just a little nervous.
इसको लड़की बना दिया वो नहीं क्या नाम है उसका? Nahida.
Relax. Don't think about getting caught. Even if that happens, we won't leave you behind. You only need to think about getting the guards' attention and leading them to the Grand Bazaar. Leave the rest to us.
About getting that, and you need to think about getting the guards' attention and leading them to the, and rather leave the rest to us. अच्छा.
Okay.
तो वहाँ तक
got
ले
it.
जाना इनको.
I'm here to pay back Lesser Lord Kusanali for helping Grandpa. I won't get cold feet.
Hey, they're here. I can see the academia guards.
Okay, ये लोग आ गए.
All right, it's time, Isak. Take a deep breath and go. You can do this.
क्या उसको भगाना पड़ेगा इधर उधर? खुद ही भाग रहा है. ठीक है.
Why is there a guard over there? Did he already run ahead of me? This is different from our plan. But there's no time. I need to make a choice.
Hide behind the house. ठीक है. तो मुझे बस choices करनी है ना.
Let's have a look behind the house.
अच्छा वहीं आना है इसको भी.
What should I do next?
Right, left.
Looks like nothing's here. A wasted time.
Okay. बच गया
Luckily,
मैं.
he didn't check behind the tree.
Then
What
did
should I do next?
Behind.
The
सही जा रहा
guard
सही जा
looks alert. What should I do next?
Hey, stop! I saw you. Don't try to run.
रहा. Caught by guard, mission failed. अरे भाई रुकना था.
The guard looks alert.
Keep waiting.
Doesn't seem like anything unusual's around here.
Looks like the guard finally left. I need to go.
पकड़वा दिया भाई मैंने उसको गलती से. क्योंकि मैं कैमरा मूव कर सकता हूँ, बाकी ये तो अपने आप ही भागे जा रहा है.
Hey! Lesser Lord
देख
Kusanali
लिया.
is over there! Stop!
What? Lesser Lord Kusanali? How did I not notice that?
They found me. This is bad. Where should I go?
Towards the Grand Bazaar. ये ना.
The target suspected to be Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped into the Grand Bazaar. Assemble and arrest her!
ठीक है. चलो हमने अपना काम कर दिया है. बहुत ही बेहतरीन तरीके से, एकदम प्रोफेशनल तरीके से इनको ले आए ग्रैंड बाजार तक. अब इन लोगों की बारी है
Where did she go?
इनको धोने की.
How did she disappear? Did we lose her? Hurry up and find her!
Hey, why is your team here? Didn't we say to split up our search?
Hurry! Hurry! This place is... Why are you all here?
और सबको एक जगह पे इकट्ठा कर दिया भाई.
Yeah, isn't it one heck of a coincidence? Everybody's here. What on earth is going on?
क्या फ्लैग है भाई.
I suppose that's all of you? Who are you? Did you set us up? What are you planning?
क्यों बताएं भाई तुम्हें?
Phew, that was rough. I almost got caught.
Little brat! So you're not actually Lesser Lord Kusanali. Who exactly are you all? Eremites from the desert?
Just some colleagues. Think of this as a business competition, or a personal grudge. After stepping into our traps, stop thinking of yourselves as hunters. Behave like the prey you are.
Yeah. अब घेर लिया भाई इनको. ये आ गई इनकी टीम के लौंडे. अब होगी फाइट.
Ambush! How's that possible? This is Sumeru City, but mercenaries from the desert somehow ambushed us!
You've spent all your time hiding away in the academia. This place has long since become our hunting ground. Brace yourselves!
ये हुई ना बात. अब आएगा मजा. अब होगी फाइटिंग.
This is odd. The academia has quieted down after the conclusion of the Niagarbaha Day ceremonies, but it's much quieter than usual. Where are the guards? Why have I not seen a single one? Guards? Guards!
अब आवाज लगाते रहे भाई. अब कोई नहीं सुनने वाला. कोई नहीं है यहाँ पे.
Grand Sage, how may I be of assistance?
I called for the guards. Why did you come?
My apologies, Grand Sage. Right now, all Academia guards have entered the city to perform the ordered arrest. I thought you knew.
Arrest? Who is there to arrest? I have an ominous feeling.
Arrest Lesser Lord Kusanali, right? Is that not what the order was?
Lesser Lord Kusanali? You mean she has disappeared?
Yes. I wouldn't dare make up something like that. Right now, everyone is in a panic, and many are saying that Lesser Lord Kusanali will take revenge on us.
What happened? Just what is going on? Lesser Lord Kusanali somehow escaped? Was it Alhaitham and his party that freed her? That's impossible. The Academia is heavily guarded today, and any order to release Lesser Lord Kusanali would be strictly confidential. Besides, Alhaitham and the Traveler are already in our hands.
इसको लग रहा है सब इसके प्लान के मुताबिक चल रहा था.
What manner of trickery did they employ? How could Lesser Lord Kusanali disappear into thin air? Disappear? Wait. How was the arrest order distributed to the guards?
It was issued by the Akasha earlier today. Only you have the authority to send messages like that, so I thought it was your order.
Let me check.
Okay, तो professionally ये बनाया था आकाशा को.
Here. Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped from the sanctuary of Surasthana. Go to the city and arrest the escapee immediately. The Akasha indeed contains this information, and it clearly appeared in my mind. How did they bypass my permissions to issue this kind of message?
bypass कर लिया भाई इसको भी.
Was it the report about the traveler that Al-Haytham submitted? No. I specifically checked that knowledge capsule before entering it into the Akasha. Could that have been a red herring? Well, even if I figure it out now, it won't make any difference. The important thing now is to confirm Lesser Lord Kusanali's status. Have you been to the sanctuary of Surasthana to confirm that Lesser Lord Kusanali has indeed escaped?
Confirm? No, I haven't.
Confirm ही नहीं किया भाई.
It may be a bit offensive to say this, but Grand Sage, what you're saying doesn't make any sense.
सही बात है भाई, इसने order दिया तो मतलब.
How can the information in the Akasha be inaccurate? What the Akasha decrees is fact. That is common knowledge to all of us. If we have to confirm the information and knowledge from the Akasha ourselves, then how is that any different from us learning that information ourselves? Wouldn't Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's legacy lose its meaning that way?
In the beginning, it was I who asked you to believe in the Akasha, to believe in the legacy left by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Are you trying to use my words against me?
No, Grand Sage. I'm merely confused because I believe in you. I never meant to refute you.
Stay here and see if there are any suspicious people around. I'll go to the sanctuary of Surasthana on my own.
इसी ने भरोसा करने का बोला
Yes,
था.
Grand
यही
Sage.
कह रहा है भाई. ठीक है. बाईपास कर दिया भाई, कैसे भी करके, मतलब दिमाग तो लगाया भाई, बहुत दिमाग की बातें छेड़ दी हमने उस डिवाइस में.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped from the sanctuary of Surasthana. Go to the city and arrest the escapee immediately. How can that be? Stop thinking about it. Stop. It must be a trick of theirs. As long as I personally confirm it. Ah! Impossible. That's impossible. There must be something wrong with my eyes. Huh? She really appeared again? What is the meaning of this?
What a comical sight is our.
Okay, तो यहाँ पे एंट्री होती है साइनो की. अब आएगा मतलब.
Once the Akasha has put certain thoughts into your head, even the Grand Sage can no longer see what's right in front of him. You all can only see the world in your mind, the one you think you know. And precisely because of this, you disregarded Lesser Lord Kusanali's existence. She has been a wise and worthy Archon.
Sino, have you been waiting for a chance like this? The Akasha predicted that you would return to the Academia to confront me, but I didn't expect it to turn out like this. I was careless.
No, you were blinded. Your faults stem from your reliance on the Akasha. You're still the same as always.
I truly did not expect a proud person like you to cooperate with Al-Haytham and the Traveler.
People change, Azar. Admit it. The Akasha can't predict my actions anymore.
Then tell me, what have you found during your investigation?
You want to buy time? This is the sanctuary of Surasthana. Under your own regulations, even Academia staff are forbidden to come here. No one will come to save you. As for the investigation, I've at least confirmed that you are guilty of insurgency against the Archon. A serious crime.
So what? Did you do all of this so I would plead guilty in front of you, General Mahamatra?
No. I want you to plead guilty in front of the Archon herself. You once said that I had no standing to judge you. So now, How about judgment in the name of a god?
अब कर पाएगा भाई ये जज. अब कोई नहीं है इसको बचाने वाला.
How long do we have to wait? Paimon wants to know how things are going out there. Paimon hasn't heard any sounds outside for a while. Hopefully something bad didn't happen.
Don't think like that.
Yeah, but aren't you scared that we might be locked up in here for the rest of our lives? Thinking about it, at least Paimon has you. We could still chat like this. When Paimon thinks of Nahida being imprisoned alone in the sanctuary of Surasthana, Paimon can't help but feel sorry for her.
Here comes your savior.
आ गई दिया आ गई.
Dia! Paimon just knew you would come to rescue us!
You were scared out of your wits just a moment ago.
You two really owe me some big thanks. I had to search through who knows how many guards to find the key here. It felt even more tiring than whacking them. I'm exhausted.
Thanks a lot. Need Paimon to rub your shoulders?
No, that's, I'll pass.
What are you afraid of? Oh, are you ticklish?
Now isn't the time to talk about being ticklish.
How are things going outside?
Things in the city and on Sino's side are both going well. The guards that stormed out of the academia are all taken care of. The Corps of 30 is in charge of the city's defenses, but we already talked to Asfand. They've been fed up with the sages bossing them around.
चलो according to plan सब कुछ ठीक रहा.
As long as it doesn't break their employment contracts, they'll turn a blind eye.
That's probably because you've been super great friends with them for a long time. So, how's Sino doing?
The Grand Sage is in his custody. Even I know how terrible it is to fall into Sino's hands, so he probably does too. Sino forced him to release Lesser Lord Kusanali. He has no choice but to obey. So, hurry to the sanctuary of Surasthana. Assuming nothing weird happened, we should have already rescued our Archon.
This all sounds amazing.
Honestly, I didn't expect our ragtag bunch to do this well. We just came together last minute to save the Archon, you know? All right, you two better go. I still have to clean up some messes in the city. See you around.
चलो भाई ये तो चलिए अपना काम करने. अब इन लोगों को अपना काम करना है. तो सारे गार्ड्स को क्लियर करने चलिए. हमें क्या करना चाहिए? तो ये हमारा मिशन तो हो गया ना. तो 1 मिनट देना गाइस. कहाँ जाना है? Go to the sanctuary of Surasthana. ऊपर ही जाना होगा वहीं पे मेन जगह पर. अच्छा यहाँ पर है. ये और ऊपर है. यहाँ पर कैद करके रखा हुआ है ना उसको. ओके बचा लिया.
Nahida!
It's nice to meet you. This is the first time we've met in real life. Before, we've only met in dreams, consciousness, or when I was in someone else's body.
Finally meet Nahida.
Thank you so much for coming to rescue me, but I also need to apologize. During this time, I did some self-reflection. My sense of inferiority and yielding to the academia led to all of this, and created so much trouble for you all.
Don't worry about it. You also helped us a lot.
Exactly! We're here because you're a good Archon and one of our friends! Thanks, you too.
खुश हो गई भाई, बच्ची खुश हो गई.
Amazing. So this is how it feels to walk out of that cage with my own body. It's like I just had an endlessly long dream. I can't even tell if I just woke up or was only now born into this world.
Archon है भाई
My
यहाँ की.
concept of self has become so clear. But now doesn't seem to be the time to indulge in this feeling.
The Academia God creation plan.
This is really embarrassing. You all just rescued an Archon, and now she needs your help to save her country, and even the entire world.
It's okay. With you here, Paimon's sure that everything will work out.
There's one more thing.
What is it?
For all the things the Academia did to me, and for all the folly it committed in the name of wisdom, as their Archon, I will make them pay.
ये हुई ना बात. बच्ची भी मतलब अब आ गई है जोश में भाई. ये भी नहीं छोड़ेगी अब.
Wow! That's the spirit! You're finally standing up for yourself and not letting people walk all over you!
I understand now. To be a better Archon, I first need to better myself. If you haven't even figured out how to be a caterpillar, how can you be a butterfly?
This is knowledge that only you yourself could have discovered.
Yes, true. That reminds me. I wonder how far along the Academia is with their God creation plan. We need to hurry and prevent the birth of that false god. I need to make some preparations. Since I'm now free, I can establish a direct link to the Akasha and control it. First things first, I need to remove the restrictions that the doctor put on me in the Akasha. After that, I'll make some adjustments and revoke the sage's permissions. The Akasha will then be like how it originally was, only operable by the Archon. After all, the Academia betrayed Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's trust. This might take some time. In the meantime, you should also work on your own preparations. If we don't stop the God creation plan in time, we'll be in for a tough fight.
ये तो है भाई. एक नया गॉड क्रिएट हो गया तो फिर दिक्कत हो जाएगी. पर फाइट देखने लायक होगी भाई. ये तो है.
You might as well prepare for a fight. When we're done, we can take a walk around. After all, we missed out on a lot of stuff when we were locked up.
Wait until 16. कि यहाँ कुछ शो नहीं कर रहा है. ये क्या है? Until 16, find Nahida in section Shiga. अभी करके देखते हैं इनको. बस थोड़ा सा आगे बढ़ाना है. 1 घंटे आगे हो गया. Talk to Nahida once you have made your preparation. पर कहाँ है नहीदा? वापस इसके अंदर ही है क्या? इसके अंदर ही होनी चाहिए, इसमें लिखा हुआ था।
How's it going, Nahida? I'm done with the parts that needed my involvement to complete. Although it's my first time working with the Akasha like this, its internal structure and operation procedures are easy for me to understand. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's design is truly brilliant. Oh, also, this is for you. Huh? What's this little floaty thingy? It's a small device I put together just now. You can think of it as an upgraded Akasha terminal.
अच्छा
You may not need it right now, but it should be helpful in certain situations.
ठीक है भाई, ये क्या चीज़ है भाई?
Wait! This thing has the same characteristics as Paimon! We're both small things that float!
भाई कितना प्यारा लग रहा है ये।
All the things that make Paimon special got copied! When Paimon appears with the Traveler from now on, people won't remember Paimon because she isn't unique anymore!
Are you actually upset?
It's alright, Paimon. It can't replace you. It's only a flying device, but you're the Traveler's irreplaceable friend.
Yes.
You're so good at comforting people, Nahida. If only the Traveler was as smart as you. I was simply telling you what I feel to be the truth. I wasn't trying to comfort you. Nahida, you're natural at this. What you just said made Paimon even happier. By the way, there's something I need to confess. Even though I'm the Archon and in control of myself again, I'm not very good at fighting. You may have heard that an Archon's power is derived from their people's faith. However, I'm not as well loved as Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. If we get into a situation where combat is our only option, I'll have to count on you, and I'll do my best to provide support.
Okay.
I'm glad I can rely on you. So the God of Wisdom isn't good at fighting? That actually sounds about right. I've located where the false god is. Time is of the essence, so let's skip to it.
कोई बात नहीं, हम तो माहिर है ना भाई, हम हरा देंगे सबको, तो हमें लड़ने की ज़रूरत नहीं है। Go through the passage and reach the Bellidia. Go through the passage. यहाँ पर जाना है क्या? Although you have saved laser lock, पर जाना किधर है भाई? Navigate. अच्छा वापस बाहर जाना है, यहाँ से आता हूँ तो यहाँ जाना है। ओके, ये रहा एक डोमेन। ओके, अब मज़ा आएगा, टक्कर की फाइट होने वाली है।
What is this place? Is this really the way we need to go? Wow. Who would have thought there'd be a place like this hidden right slap bang in the middle of the city? The sages wanted to realize their god creation plan without being discovered. The safest and most convenient way would be to build within the academia itself. That's true. They were already hiding one god, so why not two? Judging from the structure here, the project is a huge undertaking. The sages really saw the god creation plan as their ultimate goal. But this place doesn't look like it could have been constructed by the academia alone. The Fatui under the doctor sure didn't hold back. They provided a lot of technological support.
Is to help one of their own Harbingers become a god after all.
Yeah! Or else they wouldn't have been that generous. Is that it, though? I've always felt that this doctor is different from the academia sages.
He doesn't seem to share their sense of urgency. Instead of being interested in the end product, it's like he's enjoying the experimental process.
The Fatui Harbingers are all such weirdos. So, the doctor being weird is actually normal.
So, this Fatui that they're trying to turn into a god is called the Balladeer? We had previously come into contact with his consciousness. He harbors particularly strong obsessions. One is the desire for a gnosis, since he was created to be the vessel for one. The other obsession is probably related to his past. I can't quite explain it.
Paimon knows that he was a prototype puppet for the Raiden Shogun before he became a Fatui Harbinger.
ओके उसी की बात हो रही है वो अंडर की बात हो रही है वो पपेट था उसका वही प्रोटोटाइप पपेट
That's why he wants a gnosis so badly. There's no way he'd willingly be a test subject. Now with that temper and ego of his.
It sounds like you know the Balladeer quite well.
we have few encounters
I see. Tell me more about him and what he's like. The more we know now, the better we can plan for and react to any future situation.
you tell Nahida everything you know about the Balladeer
Ah, I see. How fascinating. Alright,
गुस्सा
time
भरा
to
भाई
go.
उसके अंदर तो
Let's get through here and meet him in person.
अरे भाई साहब
Work time! It's time to work! Put your back into it!
Behold!
Breaking a sweat!
Right there.
It isn't time for a break yet!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Propagate!
Squall and Fury!
भाई इतने छोटे से रूम में इनसे लड़ना थोड़ा सा मुश्किल तो है
Cry loud!
ये हो गया ना ढेर
Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey.
हाँ भाई
Search for
डॉज यहाँ पर हर लेवल पर मेरे को ऐसे ही मिलने वाले हैं लोग
Off we go! I'm going in!
Wind rises.
Scatter! Gotcha.
बच गया मैं
Know your place.
Busted. Here comes the cash.
Behold. The wind rises. This isn't good.
गया अबे नहीं ठीक है आगे क्यों जाना देखने के लिए
It looks like we can climb up these pipes.
ठीक है चढ़ते हैं अब हमें थोड़ा सा टेक्निकल सोचना पड़ेगा एकदम सीक्रेट स्पाई की तरह जाना पड़ेगा हमें आसपास कुछ ऐसा तो नहीं है जो रह रहा हो क्वेस्ट वगैरह छोटे मोटे ओके तो यहाँ बड़ी फाइट होने वाली है
Too slow.
बढ़िया
The pattern on the ground seems all messed up. Let's Let's go around and see if there's a way to fix it.
कहाँ जाना है?
It seems to have stopped. Let's continue.
चलो भाई। बीबी वहाँ शो कर रहा है वो। ऊपर जाना है। ये भाई साहब हैं अब यहाँ पे।
Let's begin. Squall and Fury.
Let's light it up.
Stay right there. The wind rises.
Gotcha.
How amusing.
Everybody stand back.
Let's end this quickly.
Squall and Fury.
हल्का सा लैग हो रहा है। अरे आगे 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 एबिलिटी आ गई।
Game's up. Come silver. No. Propagate.
Bow your head.
आना इसका काम।
Busted.
होने वाला है बस। डॉस तो होता है इतनी दूर से भी लग गया मुझे। टाइमिंग थोड़ी सी होनी चाहिए।
Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's light it up.
Behold. Let's end this quickly.
Quietly now.
Know your place.
गया। चलो इसकी भी अल्ट भरने वाली है। हो गया। कहाँ जाना है? अरे भाई।
Frozen.
Gotcha.
You'll get frostbite.
Squall and Fury.
It's time for a flash freeze.
I'm going in. Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey.
सबका अटैक जाएगा।
Chill to the bone.
Behold. Nothing worth mentioning.
हो गया हो गया हो गया हो गया हो गया।
Germinate.
Bow your head. Quit following me.
Take it easy. Gotcha.
अरे नहीं।
No escape.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Squall and Fury.
Busted. Gang's up. Time's over.
Your wind rises.
Can't run from death.
हाँ कि इतने टाइम बाद यहाँ पे मिली है एक चेस्ट। इसमें तो भाई बहुत सारी चेस्ट देनी चाहिए थी मुझे, इतनी बड़ी जगह है यार। अच्छा ये पूरी पजल सॉल्व करनी पड़ेगी मुझे, ये पूरा होने वाला है बस ये।
The cart is stuck. Maybe there's something wrong with the tracks. Let's try adjusting the direction of the device to clear the tracks.
जाना वहाँ है। ओके ये सही है ना, लेफ्ट में जाना है। चलो अब इतना तो दिमाग लगा ही लेते हैं भाई। एबिलिटीज तो हैं हमें टेक्निकली।
Have a load of this.
Gotcha.
Shouldn't get careless.
Squall and fury.
के बाद भी गिर नहीं रहा भाई या। चलो एक और चेस्ट मिली। तो ये लोग मेरी सुन रहे हैं, आप चेस्ट दे रहे हैं यहाँ पे। क्या हुआ, घूम रहा है ना ये। चलो हो गया, बस लास्ट वाला रह गया। नीचे क्या था, नीचे डेड एंड में। फिर इसको रोटेट करना पड़ेगा। चलो ये हो गया ना सही। अब इसको भी घुमाना पड़ेगा। हो गया, स्किल्स तो हैं भाई। कहाँ जाना है? ओके मुझे लगा मैं जंप करके पहुंच जाऊंगा, पर नहीं हुआ ऐसा। ये सही है, ये सही है। शांति से चल रहा हूँ। अरे यहाँ पे रुकना चाहिए था ना इसको। आ रही ना एक और, ठीक है। अबे क्या क्या कर रहा है भाई। हाँ सही है ना, रुकना चाहिए अब इसको। चलो भाई, सिंपल सी जगह पे गिर रहा है भाई ये। पहले तो माना मेरी गलती थी, पहले तो मैं ही जंप कर गया था। दूसरी बार में सही जगह गया नहीं भाई ये अपने आप से।
following me.
Let's begin. Trouble. Use this first.
Busted.
Behold.
देख नहीं कर पाऊंगा.
Let's end this quickly.
Quietly now.
I will end you.
Squall and fury.
कि थोड़ी सी
Almost.
Off we go. Let's light it up. Off we go. Everybody stand back.
हील कर लो पहले.
The wind rises.
येलन को भी.
Busted. Here comes the catch.
अब गए ना भाई इनका काम होगा.
Search for it.
Let's end this quickly.
Gotcha.
Squall and fury.
बैनेट कहाँ है मेरा? थोड़ी सी एनर्जी चाहिए थी. मिल जाएगी.
Off we go. Going in.
Behold. How amusing.
Busted.
Let's end this quickly. Let's not waste time.
The wind rock. You're dead.
बहुत एनर्जी छोड़ रहा है भाई.
Wretched vermin.
Quietly now.
Let's end this quickly.
That's far enough.
This isn't good.
और आगे.
Everybody stand back.
Don't get a killjoy. We've only just
Gotcha.
have a load of this.
Game's up. Time's over.
Squall and fury.
Looks like I went too far.
हो गया ना इनका काम. अच्छा ये मैडम रह गई अभी.
Busted.
ठीक है कोई नहीं कोई
Wind
नहीं.
rises.
अच्छा फ्रीजिंग वाली है. इसमें देखो उसको. ओके फ्रीजिंग वाली है. माने कि यहाँ पे मेरा
Let's
बैनेट.
light it up. Going in.
Squall and fury. Know your place.
Scatter!
Behold.
हो गया काम उसका. नहीं हुआ. चलो एक और चेस्ट. फ्री का माल तो मिलते रहना चाहिए भाई. और ये फाइनल.
There's no need to exchange pleasantries.
हो गया ना.
It's rather pathetic to force a conversation.
Okay. Finally. पजल सॉल्व कर दिया हमने. यहाँ पर नए गॉड को क्रिएट कर रहे थे ये लोग। ये कहीं और जाने की जगह है। ओके, ये तो सिर्फ एक लिफ्ट है।
Looking at its operational status, we must prepare for the worst. The god they wanted to create is likely close to completion or already completed.
That's not a surprise.
Oh no! What should we do? Paimon can't imagine how hard it would be to fight against a Fatui Harbinger with a Gnosis.
Are you nervous, Paimon?
नर्वस तो होना ही
You
पड़ेगा भाई।
really want to know?
गॉड से लड़ना
Paimon's nervous.
अगर बन गया होगा तो।
Yes, I am. This is probably the first time I faced with a calamity of this degree since my birth. I feel not just nervous, but curious as well.
Curious? Curious about what?
Curious about our fate. To me, everything we perceive in this world, everything we learn, and everything that happens to us is considered knowledge. And if it's a form of knowledge, then it can be understood. However, only fate is about that which has yet to occur, so it has always drawn my curiosity. So to me, fate is the ultimate knowledge. That's also why I love observing humans and all the things that happen to them. It all brings me great satisfaction. And now, at long last, I'm not just an observer anymore. I will personally experience my own fate with you by my side. Isn't this such a wonderfully exciting thing?
So that's what you mean. Paimon thinks she understands what you're feeling.
I'm also looking forward to it.
Agreed. Okay, let's continue on. I can sense his aura from here.
अंदर ही है भाई जो कुछ है, बम बाम होने वाला है। गॉड अगर क्रिएट हो गया तो भाई उसको हराना थोड़ा सा मुश्किल हो जाएगा। कि ये रहा वो।
Who would have thought the world would be so eager for my birth? I remember you, Booer, the god of wisdom, and standing beside you, the traveler.
Is he all-knowing and powerful now like Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
No, I can't feel the same kind of divinity I felt from the Greater Lord. It seems that the sages didn't get the chance to infuse the divine knowledge capsules into him. But even still, he has undoubtedly become a true god now.
So we're too late? The Balladeer has already become a god?
The Balladeer. A long bygone title. When my spirit ascended to divinity, I felt as if I had existed for the same number of epochs as heaven and earth. Looking back, the existence of what once called itself Kunikazushi appears infinitely small and ugly.
भाई ये तो पावर रेंजर का अपना वो लिया है, मेगाज़ॉर्ड। और इसके पैर कहाँ हैं?
This imposing aura! It really feels like a god's!
A body that capitalizes on the Balladeer's original construction as a mechanical puppet, with the Gnosis serving as a constant power supply. How much effort and resources did the sages put into this? From a purely technological perspective, it's a commendable achievement indeed. It's no exaggeration to say, this is the culmination of human wisdom.
You sure are something. Dishing out compliments at a time like this?
इससे लड़ने में मजा आएगा.
But I don't think he's reached the spiritual height of a god.
So he's still the same old balladeer on the inside.
Strife is engraved upon every god and every gnosis brought forth into this world. Can you feel it? The exhilaration of such power and the thrill of anticipation for our contention.
ये क्या हाथों से हार्ट बनाने की कोशिश कर रहा है?
Nahida wouldn't feel the same things as you.
Do you not realize that you are interrupting a conversation between gods? Lowly creature, know your place.
Still the same balladeer, we know.
The strife engraved upon a gnosis. You're talking about the Archon War. Tevat's current peace was not easily won. I didn't personally participate in the Archon War, but the way I see it, all those losses were meaningless, driven by the demands of the laws. There's no point in bringing it up again.
Is that so? Yet I am deeply disappointed that I was never allowed the fortuity to personally participate in the Archon War. This is a first. Encountering a god in this world who does not crave power. No wonder your own people have abandoned you, God of Wisdom.
But from now on.
Your judgment is as your existence. Unsubstantial. This is where everything ends, Booer, the God of Wisdom. You should know that wisdom cannot solve every problem. Like now, where your only option is to face me in combat.
अरे बिल्कुल ये तो हमारे लिए बाएं हाथ का खेल है भाई.
Come! Let us reenact a scene of the Archon War. Come and inaugurate my birth as a god.
तो लड़ने का ज़्यादा ही शौक लग रहा है. किसी की बात कर रहा हूँ.
Adventure time! Let's light it up! Everybody stand back!
Sure!
Gotcha! Things are about to get dicey. Take it easy.
Behold! Insignificant past!
ये आगे तरफ को मैं जा नहीं पा रहा. अरे तो शुरू होते खत्म हो
Wind rises. My endless cycle begins.
Take it easy.
Squall and fury.
गलत जगह यूज कर रहा है अपनी पावर. तो मतलब ही नहीं है. है तो. ओ भाई साहब. ट्रैवलर इतनी पावरफुल है. स्वॉर्ड कहाँ गई भाई इसकी? वो कंप्लीट हो गया ये. उसके पैर नीचे थे. ओ अब थोड़ा मुश्किल होगा इसको हराना.
Tremble! The wind rises. Burn to oblivion!
You dare to gaze upon me?
Off we go!
पर इसको.
You filth!
इन सबको मारना पड़ेगा. अरे.
Quit following me. Behold!
इसको तो छोटा मोटा. अरे भाई कहाँ से पैर में छोटा सा टच कर रहा हूँ मैं।
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Reality is pain.
करूँ तो करूँ क्या भाई, मैं तो कुछ कर ही नहीं रहा, छोटा मोटा डैमेज ही पहुंचा पा रहा हूँ, कुछ तो वो भी नहीं। चलो मगर मैं से मारने नहीं पहली बात तो चोरी नहीं यूज करनी। क्या ही पंच पड़ा है भाई। काम में मारने वाला ही है। मच्छर की तरह पकड़ लिया भाई इसको।
This is supposed to be a battle between gods, yet you choose to hide behind a mortal. And now, you're acting like you'd sacrifice yourself for a human. Are you having fun proving a false sense of heroism to yourself, Boor?
The data collection is almost complete. Do you even know how many times you've tried to take my gnosis from me?
Oh, भाई साहब।
We just concluded the 168th loop. Did you know that in the effort to create you, the people of Sumeru were forced to live through the exact same number of Sabzerus festivals and samsara cycles?
The power of dreams. When did you use it on me?
पीछे से यूज ही कर रही थी भाई अपने पावर। Okay.
You can't even defeat me in a dream. What do you hope to achieve with this little trick?
Come, traveler. Just like before. Allow me to awaken the memories in your dreams.
All that battle experience!
It's more than that. Compile everyone's wisdom in the name of the Archon. That is the original function of the Akasha. I've sent everything that happened just now to the people of Sumeru in the form of knowledge. I've asked them to help you find a way to defeat the false god.
भाई साहब, क्या तो ट्रिक लगाई है भाई, सबको पता चल गया उसकी ट्रिक के बारे में, क्या है क्या नहीं है, कैसे उसे हराना है। कलेक्ट कर लिया सारा डेटा।
Now, all of Sumeru's wisdom is at your disposal.
Meaningless tricks won't save you. Are you done with your tricks? Can I finally take this as a real battle between gods?
I'll leave this to you, the first sage of Boor.
वापस से फाइट लेना पड़ेगा।
1,000 eons, mine to dominate.
to
oblivion!
Yeah! Sharing my knowledge!
Kneel!
The wind rises. That's far enough.
कुछ तो है वो मैं सब में यूज कर सकता
How amusing. You're dead. That's far enough.
भाई हो क्या रहा है कैसे यूज करूँगा
Too slow. Behold, bow your reality is pain. Quit following me.
Exterminate!
Squall and fury. You're dead. Good riddance, cruel world.
destroy engine
Let's light it up. I'm going in.
अबे मारो भाई कैसे मारूं मैं तो खत्म कर दिया ठीक है ये भी गया अब क्या करना है एम
Your new god awakens!
Falling into the abyss.
अबे
Now, your eyes have been opened.
तो मारा तो मैंने
Off we go. Gotcha.
Burn to oblivion!
ठीक है तो मारा है ठीक है ये यूज करना है ना
Let's light it up.
Reality is pain!
भागो वो भी मेरी हेल्प कर रहा है
Busted.
चलो गया नहीं है
Burn to oblivion!
Gotcha.
Kneel!
Here comes the catch. Off we go.
अच्छा गया गॉड पर आ गया है मतलब पपेट ही है ये
Humans. Filthy humans. No! Wait! Please! Anything but the gnosis! That's mine! Don't even try! I'll never go back!
गिर गया Purify
We
कर दिया
haven't
क्या?
yet found the answer to the most important mystery. Irminsul is still waiting to be saved. With the power of another Gnosis, we may now finally understand the last memory of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
This is...
That's right. This is the last memory of my predecessor.
अब देखते हैं क्या मेमोरी है भाई ये ग्रेटर लॉर्ड रुकुदेवाटा की
Huh. This sure seems very different from what Paimon imagined. Shouldn't Irminsul be in this realm of consciousness?
Yes, that is our destination. But I didn't expect the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata to be as polluted as this. Forbidden knowledge? It seems you know about a concept that even I don't completely understand. Could you tell me what you know?
Tell Naida all about what you had learned in the desert.
Your inference seems logical enough. Forbidden knowledge once polluted the desert thousands of years ago, but was successfully repelled thanks to King Deshret's self-sacrifice, and Greater Lord Rukkhadevata nearly exhausting her power. Then, a second instance of forbidden knowledge pollution occurred during the Conria Cataclysm 500 years ago. But I'm afraid it is much more serious this time, with Irminsul itself already in danger.
So, if we're in the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, and it's also been affected by forbidden knowledge pollution, then does that mean, in order to save us, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
Yes. It's very possible that she sacrificed her life in the fight against forbidden knowledge. She didn't completely eradicate forbidden knowledge, but if it weren't for her actions, the pollution would have been far more rampant over these past 500 years. The way that everyone, including me, has forgotten everything about forbidden knowledge may very well be due to her restoration of Irminsul.
क्या हो गया?
Do you feel sad, Nahida?
Yo, Sharon Tangaki. Welcome to the stream.
I'm just sharing her pain. The pollution of her consciousness here is severe. There is madness, chaos, and pain all around us. Did she fight to resist the forbidden knowledge pollution in such terrible conditions, all the way up to her last breath? She even used her last remnant of lucid consciousness to leave a clue for us to follow.
By clue, you mean?
Yes. Her words were distorted by forbidden knowledge, so that's all we could hear.
No rec room. Rec room, we play at night.
But now, we have a chance to find the answer to this mystery. We can cross the polluted consciousness until we found the right path to meet with her lucid consciousness. And then, we'll let Greater Lord Rukkhadevata tell us the truth in person.
I hope we can use the truth to save everybody.
Each of us need to be mindful of the state of our own consciousness while we are here. Even with the Gnosis' protection, we must always keep a clear mind. Otherwise, we could go mad at any moment.
That's so scary.
Don't worry. It should be easy enough for you to keep that mind of yours clear, Paimon. Let's go.
Leave this place. Shut up.
Are we in the air?
abode of consciousness, which symbolizes
क्या तो
reason
लग रही है भाई
here.
जगह मजा आ गया.
Its course is the direction our consciousness is traveling towards. If we lose control over our consciousness, we will fall into madness. So let's make sure the boat stays on course.
Wow! What are these? The monsters seem to have been affected by them.
कोई बात नहीं, affected रहने दो.
The wind rises.
Gotcha. Game's up. Time's over.
अब ये जाएगा.
Squall and fury. That's far enough.
You dare to gaze upon me?
कैसे रहेगा?
Let's light it up. Quietly now.
Behold!
Here comes the catch.
जाएंगे ना.
Squall and fury. Too slow.
जाना भाई.
Behold!
Powerful attack. आ गए. अबे बच गया.
Know your place.
Huh?
आगे पीछे थोड़ा सा खतरनाक था. कोई बात नहीं. It's okay. What's that? Uh-oh.
Teamwork is
ये
dreamwork!
करना पड़ेगा मुझे.
Four-leaf sigils have appeared in the sky!
ये करना पड़ेगा. हील होगी ना ये.
Adventure time.
चलो इस बोर्ड तक पहुंचना है.
Squall and fury.
ये तो क्या? Left.
Take it easy.
Behold!
यहाँ पर भी कुछ चिल्लर है.
Busted. Things are about to get dicey.
The wind rises.
How amusing.
अबे चेंज हो गया.
You're dead.
हाँ.
Gotcha.
पूरा स्लाइम फेंक के मारता है भाई.
Squall and fury.
How amusing. Bow your head.
Everybody stand back!
The wind rises. That's far enough.
तो ये करना पड़ेगा.
Search for it.
How amusing.
Why do they never miss?
Squall Fury.
Quiet now. Game set. Comes over.
अब तो इसका टूल बताना है.
To control the boat of consciousness, we need to find the helm first.
ऊपर जाना है.
Quit following me.
इसके अंदर होना चाहिए ना. गेट ओपन क्यों नहीं हो रहा? पीछे है. बोट को हमें चलना पड़ेगा क्या? ठीक है.
We changed direction. Are we still going the right way, Nahida?
Judging from the current route, the boat of consciousness will soon take us out of here.
Okay. तो हम कहाँ वो वाले दूसरे प्लेनेट पे चले जाएंगे क्या?
We'll be arriving at our destination soon. How are you feeling? Are your minds still intact?
Some strange thoughts came from time to time.
Huh? But everything's been completely normal for Paimon.
Hopefully there won't be any more interruptions. This time, we should be able to meet Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
Are you saying you've never met Greater Lord Rukkhadevata before?
No. It seems that my birth and her death took place at the same time. Otherwise, I think she would have given me a little more guidance, and I could have done a better job.
Hey, you've done a great job, Nahida. Let's get out of this creepy place and go meet her.
चली हमारी कश्ती दूसरी ही बस्ती. क्या बात है.
So, is this the place you were talking about?
Finally हम
The
पहुंच
base
गए.
of Erminsul?
अर्मनसोल बेस. ऐसा स्टार्ट हुआ है. ये पूरा पिंक हो रखा है भाई पेड़. चॉइस के अलावा कुछ नहीं होना मेरे पास.
Well, this is the place.
Yes.
We're here to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right?
कहाँ है भाई?
The one standing over there is...
Is that me? She looks exactly like me. Are you Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
Yes, that's me. Are you surprised by my appearance?
I can't believe my eyes.
Erminsul and the surrounding lands have been reproduced here as they were years ago. But this is just a realm of consciousness. We are manifestations of the same nature. Hence why we would appear exactly the same.
We're of the same nature? Why?
Because you are me, and I am you.
Chaliye.
You are me in the new samsara.
The new samsara?
As Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, I'm the avatar of Erminsul. And you are the purest branch snapped from Erminsul. Imagine it this way. Even if a tree dies, its branches will eventually take root and grow, continuing the tree's life in another form. I'm merely the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. The real me has presumably died a long time ago. Judging from your appearance, I've probably been dead for 500 years. But you're finally here. My new self in the samsara.
So this is the connection between you and
If
you.
this is true, then am I going to be a great Archon like you someday?
Though we share the same nature, our fates are bound to be different. All things have their own fate. When a branch grows into a mature tree, it won't be the same as the original tree.
That's why fate is the ultimate knowledge, isn't it?
That's a great insight. Yes, very good. It's also precisely why you won't become like me.
Really?
But perhaps you may become an even greater Archon than I. I already see a determination in you that I didn't possess in my time. And the future that it leads you to will be yours alone, along with the blessings from your past experiences. Don't worry. The growth of wisdom is like that of a plant. You only need to wait quietly for the flower to bloom.
I have faith in Nahida too.
Come to think of it, the sages never had the faintest inkling of the meaning of wisdom.
Thank you. Nothing makes me happier than discovering that the Archon I always admired was in fact myself in another fate. It's so nice to speak with you, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. I've always wanted to meet you.
The feeling is mutual. From the moment I snapped the branch off Irminsul and created you, I've also looked forward to talking with you.
Could you tell me why you wanted to create me? And what exactly happened when you died?
Ah, I see. You're here seeking answers, right? Everything that day, even the sky itself, changed into a color like this.
Story time. I knew it. The Conria.
At that time, the seven were all summoned to the nation of Conria. Except for me. I had a more important task to attend to. I had to protect Irminsul. The disaster occurred together with the pollution of forbidden knowledge. At that very moment, with my consciousness connected to Irminsul, I sensed something was wrong. The pain started to torment my mind. By the time I reached Irminsul, it was already displaying signs of corruption. Had I not repelled the pollution of forbidden knowledge with King Deshret thousands of years ago, I might have felt even more hopeless and lost.
So what exactly is forbidden knowledge?
It's a kind of knowledge that doesn't belong to this world, and a form of truth that can't be understood. It came from the very bottom of the abyss. Even I could never understand it. The world is constantly rejecting it, leading to all kinds of bad phenomena. If we allow forbidden knowledge to pollute Irminsul, I'm afraid the entirety of Tevat could fall apart.
So, there's knowledge that even the God of wisdom can't understand?
At that time, I knew I couldn't repel the forbidden knowledge with my strength alone. Which is why I created a device that compiled human wisdom and named it the Akasha.
It's truly the world's most amazing invention.
Thank you. For a long time, I thought dreams were the fruit of human wisdom. Though it was selfish to do so, I borrowed people's dreams using the Akasha. Then I compiled their wisdom and all of my own power.
Well, did it work?
Thanks to the wisdom of the people of Sumeru, almost all the forbidden knowledge was cleared from Irminsul. But things didn't go as smoothly as I thought. I had a terrible headache, which gave me an uneasy feeling. And then I remembered that my consciousness was also connected with Irminsul. It brought me knowledge and wisdom, but vile corruption as well. From the very beginning, my existence had been polluted by the forbidden knowledge.
Oh no. How could that happen?
I've experienced that pain in your consciousness. It must have been a horrible experience.
Yes, but my feelings weren't important. The important thing was that even if I died, my existence and everything related to me would continue to exist in Irminsul as memories and knowledge, meaning that the forbidden knowledge couldn't ever be permanently eradicated. And there's no way for me to eliminate myself. It would be a sort of paradox. So, I took the purest branch of Irminsul as my incarnation in the next samsara, and left a trail of clues. All in hopes that you would come here and remove me and my pollution from Irminsul forever.
Wait, no, I can't.
So you realize what that implies? You are very smart indeed. Irminsul has all the knowledge and memories of this world. And as you've realized just now, removing me from Irminsul means I essentially will never have existed in this world. But this is the only way to save Irminsul.
People love you so much, and they've missed you so much over the past 500 years. I am exactly the same. How can we just forget you like this? Is there really no other way? There must be something else I can do.
You're the god of wisdom, Boer. You should know that there is no other way.
हाँ बड़ा ही इमोशनल मूवमेंट है भाई. तो क्लियर करना ही पड़ेगा. क्या करें?
This is so cruel. I don't want to forget you.
No need to feel so sad, Boer. As someone who delights in wisdom, you should feel joy at finally finding the answer. These are the words in their entirety. The answer you've been seeking all along. Let the world completely forget me. We all nestle under the great tree of wisdom, peering out to perceive the world. From the earth and from the rain, we perceive its wonders, until we become a white bird to perch atop a branch, and finally snap off the most important leaf. Once upon a time, I alone dreamed in this world. In my dreams, everybody would also dream after they fell asleep. Wild and wonderful thoughts would emerge from their minds. Some tumbled to the ground, and others floated to the sky, connecting all things in the world into one dazzling net. Among a plethora of worlds were numerous smaller worlds, all of fate, finding within the tapestry their brilliant glow.
I gradually understood that these indescribable and constantly changing things are the most profound things in the world. Only they can completely repel the madness. Only dreams can awaken consciousness from the deepest darkness.
So heart-touching moment.
I'm the one who posed this question, yet also the one who sought a solution. Saving the world with the dreams of the people used to be my answer. And now, you've also found your own answer, and I shall return all the dreams to the people. Goodbye, people of Sumeru. May you be blessed tonight with the sweetest of dreams.
चलो सबके ड्रीम्स वापस आ चुके हैं. अब सुमेरु के लोग आराम से चैन की नींद सो पाएंगे सपनों के साथ.
alright. I'm just a little confused.
What are you confused about?
We've just saved the world, right? So why am I crying? I don't know where this feeling inside of me is coming from, but I feel very sad.
I'm also feel sad about this. You still remember what happened just now?
Just now, we used the power of two gnosis to successfully connect with the Ermin soul consciousness from 500 years ago. Then, we removed the remaining pollution from Merman soul.
He's forgotten her.
Yeah, what's wrong? Weren't you there just now?
Someone doesn't seem to remember either. Has everybody really forgotten Greater Lord Ruka Devata? Should I tell them the truth? But the sound, it feels super sleepy. भाई वो कहाँ है? Wanderer कहाँ गया? Bellidier. क्लिक नहीं हो रहा भाई.
Huh? That sound. Traveler! Paimon!
I've been waiting here far too long. But finally I have the chance to be alone with you. All the precious time I wasted has finally paid off.
The doctor! What have you done?
Just a type of sound wave that can quickly put defenseless people into a dream. As I expected, it doesn't have any effect on gods. This is the only thing of interest I found among the sage's research. I thought I'd take it for a little spin. Don't worry. I know you would never forgive me if I actually killed them. I'm here to negotiate with you. Naturally, I won't do anything dangerous that could potentially damage our relationship.
Negotiate with me? I heard you had already left Sumeru. Why are you here again now?
I left Sumeru, but I also stayed in Sumeru. Even the God of Wisdom is restricted by the habits of cognition. How disappointing.
You mean there are many different versions of you in this world?
An astute guess. Even the same individual will have different cognitions at different ages. A long time ago, I made a major decision in hopes of preserving all my perspectives of how I observed the world. Observation is the first step of any experiment, but observing the current world doesn't satisfy me. It lacks an important dimension, that of time. So I saved segments of all my ages and made them into independent individuals. That's all there is to it. Indulge me. How does the God of Wisdom find my method of seeking knowledge?
It's an insult to the very concept of life. Life inherently has many rules and restrictions, each with its own significance and reason to exist. They can't be broken on a whim.
Good. Amazing, even. Indeed, it's difficult for humans to make peace with themselves, not to mention oneself from a different period.
Since you were in the academia, why wait until now to show up? You could very well have stopped us and helped that fake god.
Simple. Let me ask you this. Would any staff member ever help the subject in the middle of an experiment? It was my experiment. So why should I interfere with the results?
The academia saw the plan to create a god as their ultimate goal, yet you only saw it as an ordinary experiment. You really are crazy. If the experiment succeeded, you would have had a new god on your hands. How would you have faced your own god then? Would you still take the same stance? Would you still hold the same view of yourself?
I'm first and foremost a scholar. These results should be left to the judgment of the hypothetical me confronted with that outcome. But you're right. And that's exactly why I'm disappointed with the conclusion of this experiment.
As an individual, you don't have any sense of belonging. You seem to have even fewer convictions than a typical scholar.
Oh no, I certainly have my own convictions. They just don't fit your standards, that's all. All right, that's enough conversation for today. The experiment is over, and it's time to tidy up the equipment and reclaim any useful materials. For example, the Gnosis. Lesser Lord Kusanali, you're an intelligent Archon. I'm sure you understand the disparity in our combat abilities at this time. Besides, you have no way to use that Electro-Gnosis in battle.
Didn't you say you were here to negotiate with me? Somehow, it's starting to seem like you intend to take it by force now.
I'm merely stating a fact. After all, I'm also a scholar. Naturally, I hope to show proper respect and dignity to the God of Wisdom.
Your hypocrisy is built on absolute confidence. I understand your scheme, but... what if I were to destroy the Gnosis now and awaken the heavenly principles?
Awaken the heavenly principle? Do you think that's really possible?
The heavenly principles have been silent for many years, but the Gnosis are symbols of their control over Tevat and all the laws. Will the destruction of a Gnosis attract the attention of the heavenly principles? And if so, how do the Fatui plan to deal with the consequences? Do you dare to gamble such a possibility with me?
Gamble? How surprising. I thought you would show evidence or use rigorous reasoning to prove your point. The word gamble is the last thing I expected to hear from the God of Wisdom. But this is a clever move. You must have seen through me when I first captured your consciousness. As a scholar, I respect all possibilities. This has always been my principle and is an essential trait as an experimenter. Indeed, I can't ignore this possibility. So tell me then, what are your conditions?
This foreign Gnosis will only lead to disaster if it stays in Sumeru. But this Electro-Gnosis is the prize I obtained after defeating one of your fellow Harbingers. Now, as the one who initiated this cascade of events, shouldn't you pay the corresponding price?
Price? Interesting. What price would you have me pay?
How about erasing all your other segments?
So this is how you wish to restrict me, the most threatening opponent of the Nation of Wisdom. What you request of me is like plucking out the eyes I have placed in the dimension of time. Segments are extraordinarily difficult to make. They require extremely rare resources and enormous amounts of time and effort, requiring me to destroy them all here and now. Bravo. A suitably wise decision on your part. Yes, how very interesting. Can I assume that you have long been wary of me? Among all the versions of me, this segment you see now is the most selfish. If it weren't me, your idea wouldn't have worked. What did you see when you were imprisoned? You were observing me, and that's how you know I've long grown tired of their doubts and endless arguments.
Like you said, it's difficult to make peace with yourself. Being as smart as you are, have you managed to do that?
I see. If you think all those versions of me are worth a gnosis, then deal.
You sure didn't hesitate much. Is the relationship between all the versions of you really that bad?
I don't think there's any need to dwell on that. The surplus versions of me can be exchanged for a gnosis. Do you think anyone can offer themselves at a higher price? Besides, with my abilities, it's only a matter of time until I find better perspectives. Perhaps it's best to say, you're just temporarily ahead. But what I'd like to know is, how can you be sure that I've really erased them?
I can see your remaining honesty.
What a ridiculous decision! You can't be serious!
How could I have been so short-sighted?
You think this is the end? Wait, I'll have revenge!
You'll make this moment count.
You will regret this!
Well, have you confirmed that it's complete?
Here, take it. The future of Sumeru City will be in my hands alone. I will shut down the Akasha and let curiosity and the thirst for knowledge drive the realm of academics once again. There won't be any further gaps for you to exploit.
It truly pains me that my academic achievements have never been appreciated in my homeland. Of course, I have no interest in being rejected by this city for a third time. Another chess piece. And where is your dendronosis?
Don't be greedy, Harbinger of Snezhnaya.
No, this is a different transaction. If you intend to turn off the Akasha anyway, then there's no further use for the Gnosis of Sumeru, is there? Besides, isn't it the Archon's duty to deliver what's desired of the Seeker? Oh, judging from your expression, you don't seem to find the idea very agreeable. Then let's think of it this way. Since you're the god of wisdom, how about I exchange some knowledge with you?
People exchanging knowledge with the God of Wisdom is the stuff of legends. Yet here you wish to exchange knowledge for the God of Wisdom's property. Arrogant as that is, it has piqued my interest.
Let me ask you, have you in all your mighty knowledge ever heard the rumor that the skies of Tevat are fake?
Huh?
That's the secret hidden by Irminsul concerning the truth of this world. Once I finish telling you about this, it will be time for me to say goodbye. With negotiations, we've all gotten what we wanted. I'm very glad I got to meet you like this.
Your arrogance may know no bounds, and convictions may mean nothing to you. But I'll still listen to what you have to say.
Secrets and dark truths flow to the mind of the wise. Several days later.
Together! Okay. Wake her up. Are you awake? Kali says it's time for breakfast. Come on, get up!
Good morning, Paimon.
Good morning! How are you feeling today?
Pretty good.
Good to hear. It looks like we've recovered pretty well. Not even Tainari could stop us from going out now, right?
That's right. On that day, we lost consciousness in battle. When we woke up, we found ourselves in Gandharva Valley, and Tegnari and Kohli were looking after us. I heard that it was Sino who brought us here. Tegnari com- complained that Sino was always sending people to him, but he has taken great care of us. After completely exhausting ourselves, we had a good rest here. After a few days, we finally recovered enough to be able to go back out. From what Tegnari and Kohli have said, the Akasha has been turned off completely and the people of Sumeru will no longer rely on it. Such a big change will certainly affect people's lives, but it will definitely be a good thing.
Come on, Traveler, let's go!
The finally quest complete हो चुका है भाई.
That little girl must be leaving soon.
ठीक है, अभी आज के लिए इतना काफ़ी है भाई. बहुत लंबा क्वेस्ट था ये, लंबी स्टोरी, लेकिन मज़ा आया. स्टोरी में काफ़ी मज़ा आया भाई, मज़ा आ गया बिल्कुल. वर्थ इट थी स्टोरी. फाइनली हम उसको वापस लाने में कामयाब रहे. उसको नाहिदा को बचाने में कामयाब रहे, और उसी से मिलता जुलता जो है लॉर्ड रुका देवाता, जिनका अपीयरेंस बिल्कुल वैसा ही था जैसा नाहिदा का था. तो वो भी अब क्लियर हो चुका है, वो वाला मैटर भी, कि क्या सीन था क्या नहीं था, सब कुछ अब सब लोग भूल चुके हैं उनके बारे में भी. और काफ़ी बढ़िया स्टोरी थी, मज़ा आ गया भाई. क्या ही बोले, क्या फ़ाइट हुई है हमारी. और अब इसके बारे में भी, वार्डर के बारे में भी क्या होगा सीन आगे देखने को मिलेगा. तो बने रहिएगा इसी के साथ. अभी के लिए इतना काफ़ी है. बाकी मिलते हैं रात को रैक रूम में horror games.
There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world.
तो बाय बाय.
Even the wind cannot blow on forever.
मिलते हैं रात में. बाकी लाइक शेयर सब्सक्राइब ठोक देना जिन लोगों को भी स्टोरी में मज़ा आया हो आज, जो लोग चैनल में नए हो.
What does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Oh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations. They keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I wanna live inside the upside down for a minute and pretend. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa. And if I say it enough, it gets ingrained in my head, and I start to see. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. 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 Whoa. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Oh, yeah, I've discussed it with myself, and I'm disgusted with the way we're told to have a certain face, a certain way, because we aren't pixels on a screen. No, we're human, we breathe. Every single thing we see curated, it's overrated. These expectations, they keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I wanna live inside the upside down for a minute and pretend. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa. And if I say it,